Skandinavforbundet Metagum. This guy.
Bro,
you're crazy, get right!
What the fuck, bro?
That's insane!
Yeah, and on the first.
Yeah, boy.
One more.
One middle was pushing.
No! No! No!
E-box, yeah. Nice.
Don't stop believing, do. Hold on to that feeling.
That's it, man.
Throwing fire. Fire in the hole.
What? I've never heard get right like that.
Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna hide a little bit here.
Oh!
Laying down smoke.
Flashing mid, flashing. Can they be out?
Yeah.
One then B, more
Nice,
B.
one more.
Flash.
One more.
Close,
B.
one.
Throwing fire. Deploying flashbang. Flashbang.
Monster.
One is behind you. Heaven lost.
Oh my lord. That was insane.
Nice shot.
Yeah. B. Bombs planted B. One is coming out long. Kitchen long. The guns king is on.
No.
I hate you. I honestly hate you.
Yes!
I
Woo!
honestly hate you.
Professional player. Can you sing my profile? I played against you on train today. I can sing for your profile. It's a beautiful profile. It's so delicious like it is. It's so wonderful to be singing on your profile.
He was long.
Uppe mitt. Oj. 3 röd topp. Mitt!
You can see it, and then he'll like randomly just like.
Dude, he's got a
What?
jiggle.
See?
What the hell?
He does have a jiggle.
Yo, I am fixing my sound here. Okay, which one is which? Give me a second, beautiful people. I need to know. Okay, that's the good battery. This one is the bad battery. Hello. God damn it, Chatrino. I'm late. Ove. Gaming sound is okay. No, I'm fixing my sound on my main PC, you know. All right. Hello, everybody. Sound, music. We are watching. A game soon enough. We are watching Sashi versus ESC at 19 Green Room. Is that better? Which will be happening soon enough when we have got the ball up and running. I'm hiding a Monster Land right now. I technically should do that because I am a dead tired today, Chatrino. So if you want to be checking out the games tonight, and also potentially, I think there's a giveaway going on. You write exclamation point asusxintel or Intel X Asus. I don't remember exactly what is that thing. How much hertz do I have? No idea. I have no idea. It's nothing that I really think about too much, if I'm gonna be honest. But it's gonna be a Gucci one. Hopefully Chatrino. 61 minutes until it's unlocked. Yeah. That is something which I am looking forward to. Because I got a message not too long ago about it. Of doing the watch party for this one. So I am very happy I got the opportunity to do it. So hopefully it goes to a good long matcherino. It is a best of 5, by the way, as a heads up for people. It is a best of C5. So yeah, like I said before, I hope it's gonna be a long-lived game. And it goes on it. Holy marathon. Yeah. And also, it is a show game tomorrow, beautiful people, as well. I need 5 people from my community to be playing it. It is before the grand final starts. The grand final starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow instead of... I'm not here for the whole day. Here? No, 4? No. I just said if I wanted to play, there's no obligation on me to sit and play it. Yeah, no, I was gonna be getting everything up and down and ready for today. So whenever we have figured out who wants to play and who doesn't want to play, etc., we got it up and ready basically. What up, Slapperinium? How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. I hope you're doing fine. I do genuinely hope that. I do hope that. Slappman. Slappele, slapp is here. Slapp. I heard you need a thrower for tomorrow. Yes. If you would love to play it, you are welcome to do so. Yeah, it starts before the grand final. The grand final starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Yeah, if we get it up and running and doing like we're supposed to do, yeah. And I need technically 4 people, but I technically need 5 people because I don't want to play it.
So if I can get someone of my cool, beautiful community people to take charge of Discord maybe and could set up potentially a team, that would be cool. Like really fucking cool. And maybe get the people up and running. And yeah, that's about it basically. We're already sorting out. Ooh. That's good. The only thing I need, basically, for people who wants to play, I need... Hey guys, for tomorrow's show match, could I get a Steam 64 ID for each player and their username that would be displayed in the match? That's what I need from you beautiful people, basically. But... Have you reported it? That's how you should be doing. What's my computer specs? My computer specs. You need to report it, but that's not how it should be, because when I've been playing on the platform, people have been banned. I am very tired today, by the way, Chatterino, so my brain is a little bit all over the place. As a heads up for people. And sure, hopefully things will be okay whenever we are getting back to the game. All right, there we go. Cool. The game starts in 12 minutes from now. Lade, much love for the 2 months. 3 months in total. Appreciate big thanks.
Vladdy just subscribed.
I don't have a link. No, I don't have a link. I don't have a link. By the way, Ken's chat, I have a very important question. On HLTV, can you find your profile? I can't find my HLTV profile anymore. I mean, I search and I can't find it. I don't know how, like, I haven't set up my Steam ID, I don't have my email on it or anything like that. I have requested to HLTV to help me out, but that's going a little bit so-so, and I need to figure out where my account is. It would be dope. So I can ask. No, I asked Professor. He was like, send me your account. And I said, I can't find my account. I literally, when I search on GetRed, and did I comment somewhere? I know I comment time to time. Do I need to go to forum? Can you search in forum? I know there's an article there. Hello, you okay? That's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for my HLTV profile, not this one. Not this one. I'm looking for my HLTV account profile, like, you know, like this. And shouldn't it be like accounts or? If I write Densi, can you find Densi, for example? We can see your player profile. It's not sure if that's what you look for. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the one when you sign up here. Because I have an account. I've been having it for ages, but that's the thing. Must be there. This must be later. This one is here. This one is here. See, I'm fucking goat, man. Nice doxing, name reveal, GG. Nah. That's you, buddy. But yeah, we're watching this game, by the way. Can actually have the game up and running. Oh, sheesh!
Like, I don't know. It's kind of sad. So hopefully this new generation will, will prove something more. But I've got to be honest. Like, I think it's in a grim state right now, unfortunately. So yeah, it is what it is.
All right, well, we can take a look at the format, the schedule, so you guys understand what we have coming up today. So we had to switch to a three-team format because we did have a team drop out.
No, I'm watching this game. This is a sponsor stream together with
ESC Gaming
Night Shift.
versus Sashi in a best of 5 today, and they will play the winner tomorrow, which is TNL. Well, TNL, they're getting the bye to the grand final because they are a
Volume level? Yes, no, bad, hello?
VRS rankings, so you know they're the highest seeds, so they get.
Do we want to have
today we'll concern ourselves with ESC Gaming versus Sashi, the
bit louder.
Polish
Should we have
Danish face-off, and I think two storied nations, that's for sure. When it
should
comes
we
to
leave at 30?
as we
It's
go
very
through the
loud.
rosters in a moment, we'll
I mean,
take
30.
a closer look.
Yes, no,
at
maybe
who is
30 is
playing
right now.
and get into the nitty
Oh,
gritty a
shit.
little
Maybe
bit.
I should
Well,
also
there we go.
put this
ESC Gaming.
wording
So
kind
Jay's
for
Polish
them.
Counter-Strike has always been very interesting
There we
players.
go.
It's always produced great Counter-Strike players.
Should we
Obviously,
have
the
prediction
most
for each
notable,
map, by the way?
best Polish lineup that we
Also,
had.
now
is
maybe
that
blocking
Pro
off
lineup with,
their...
Pasha, Taz, and so on.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
I am very
full of
sorry.
iconic people, iconic
Beautiful.
moments as
Oh,
well.
no.
And,
Oh, no.
And you know, through the
Wait.
times, there's still strats that they came up with or made famous that we will still refer to, and maybe we'll see some of those today. Reiko and Olymp stand well. They're the names I'm more familiar with on this lineup. So personally, it'll be a journey of discovery to see how what the other three bring to the table. I always remember Reiko because his nickname is also a Mortal Kombat character, which is a little bit random.
Blocking a sponsor.
Yeah, I think those two have been around longer than the others. Although Moonwalk looks a little
That's good
more,
also, Marcus, that you set up
well, more in every measurement, like a little more. Well, not measurement.
Did they write anything back? No,
a little older, a little stronger, a little bigger.
There we go, we got there.
It's a great scene.
So perhaps
Actually,
he
should
has played
potentially-
CS longer that I'm not aware of, but yeah, the two things I think of.
Should probably put it
One thing
here,
I think of actually, sorry, for each region.
Because the camera will be
with
looking better.
Denmark,
And then we
there are
move it
two
around
things
and
in
fix it
Denmark,
and
as far as I'm
everything like that.
concerned, there is, well, there's three things. There's Counter-Strike, there's bougie coffee shops, there's also Anders. And Poland, there's Counter-Strike and there's pierogi. If I had to pick one to only have for the rest of my life, it would probably be pierogi. So there we go.
Holy shit, it's so
Yeah,
warm. I
also
need to
that's
put on
Polish, I
the...
don't want to be in trouble, so.
Yeah, you're really saving it. That's nice. I'm actually more excited about Polish Counter-Strike than I am Danish at the moment. I think like there's a lot of talent. I haven't seen a lot of ESC, but even outside of of this particular team, like I feel like there's a lot of up and coming. Obviously, Jacob just joined FaZe, but in general, I would say they've got some banging new players out there.
In general,
They want it more. I feel like that's an important factor as well in different regions. I think that's always been like a superpower for South America, for example, that they just seem to want it more than like North America.
You know what? I always want to say that, but I can never figure out a way, James, to say it in a way that doesn't sound like I'm saying that.
we gotta lower it down a little bit so you guys can hear my voice a little bit. No mirrors. No, we're doing a sponsor stream today and tomorrow together with Night Shift. The show match for tomorrow, by the way, the chat renew, has completely different maps
Take a look at the Danish roster that we have
than
today.
usual,
Sashi,
by the way.
which is coached by Hunden. So they've got some experience in
Buying
the
worse
squad.
mod tot to ban him. What the hell,
make of that
man?
what you will.
Um,
Lucky Zyphon, Mr. Becky. Have we decided how that we will say that?
which will make a lot of things completely different
Yeah, I mean, like,
than usual.
country might go for a Betchy, but
So, as a heads up for people who wants to play the game and is playing the game,
Becky.
it is CME TF2 mod. Oh, so you have already seen it, Felix. Okay, good. So you have an idea at least how it looks like.
That makes me laugh, but yeah, obviously on this particular lineup, right? Lucky was, briefly had like
The
his stint in
people behind it has
Counter-Strike
said
and,
the guys we are playing against are gonna have a stacked team, by the way. But like I said on Discord as well, there is a prize pool for the winning team. I don't think it's split. I think it's for the winner takes it all. And I think it's like, I don't know, did you cheat or something? Was it best of one or was it best of three, for example? Best of one?
So let's go.
I have an important story about a Becky, not this Becky, but in the IRC days, right? Many of you won't know IRC.
You have to explain.
All right, Breveton.
So Twitch chat,
You woken up from the dead end?
Chat ran on IRC.
True.
That doesn't explain what it is, but you can. It's a chat it's a chat server. It's like the OG stuff. People would
Internet
go
relay
to
chats.
people would go to QuakeNet to find 5-on-5 practices at certain levels for versus different teams and so on. But we had our own IRC network, which still exists now. It was called it's called Asylum Net, which is funny.
But it was low gravity stuff. Yeah.
Speaking foreign languages, looking for like asylum.
Just it has because night shift for people who
people
don't know who they are specifically is some of the CS guys who does a lot of deadlock as heads up.
But he or she used an AOL connection.
And you know, Deadlock has a lot of TF2 players in its own.
So it was literally impossible to actually just permanently G-line.
It would be more fun if you guys play as the community and win, and you guys can split the money between each other. Instead of me as a fourth one, and potentially take a part of the money, or do like, I mean, if I play, if I have to play, I'll play, Marcus. That's not an issue. But if I play, I will do like a giveaway to the community. Maybe I put the $500 that if I potentially win in the one-on-one competition or something like that.
I was on a
So,
network called Chat Bear, where I found a conspiracy.
but it happens time to time we have that one.
All people with absolutely like
Alright, Fola, you say that I'm old and a boomer and you're gonna wreck me and everything like that. I'm man.
I might have been brain damaged early on from that, to be honest.
You always find those places, or maybe it was the source. Of the first one.
So if someone, like I said before, has taken a little bit of the ringleader of the group of taking care of it, if you have issue to not find a fifth, I'll of course play. There's not an issue. I'm not going out. I'm watch party today. I'm watch party tomorrow. I'm here vibing with the community. I'm watching the beautiful best of fives today and tomorrow. So it is. I am available. I'm not saying that. But I want to see a disaster show from my community or a beautiful show from my community and enjoy the view, basically.
I don't know, Anders, you know, if you're looking at the VT.
But what I need is also, once again, I need the nickname and Steam IDs, basically. Steam, like the Steam 64 ID, because they need to be confirmed on the server, as an example. Also, surprising, it's a best, I mentioned so many times, it's a best of 5. Yeah.
Guessing the video is probably not that hard, but like I thought it was.
What up, cool?
We're going to be playing.
If I would be interested if the eyeballs were calling, I don't think they will ever call, but if I will have the chance to play with JW, for example, of course. Have Pete as a coach again and JW. Like, I think in general, in the overall stage of myself, of playing again, I would do it more with people I know and played against or with, you know, from back in the days. So.
On some of the splits that they do to the A-bomb side are really sick. Like,
all right, Marcus.
Sometimes when you have those splits and you have two arms of an attack, weirdly,
you had a. By the way, Marcus, you had a fun time yesterday. I saw the Monopoly playing yesterday.
I feel like ESC do it really well.
Oh shit. I mean, the banning doesn't matter, but the ban Mirage first, Train second, Nuke Ancient Inferno does 2 overpass. Also, their format is 4 teams. Sadly, one of the teams dropped out, so it's only 3 teams. That's why it's best of 3 in the semifinals, or best of 5s, because it's only 1. And it is a winner takes it all tournament, by the way. It's 10K on the line for the winning team.
Does this excite you? Are you stimulated?
Yeah, I like best of 5s.
And Asus and Intel have been very cool enough to helping out the night shift people as well. I've seen what Jack and they are doing on the social. They're cool people. They're really cool
if you think of your, you know, most of the time these teams are going to be playing best of 3s. If you think of how you
Monopoly drinking game actually pretty fun.
Of those best of 3s, so it kind of like, you know, what their average level would be within a best of 3, we are far beyond.
I think the biggest issue overall, MCO, with like, let's say we all join, for example.
What weaknesses teams have? Can they identify what the other team is?
How much we're getting paid? I think.
Where they're weak and kind of overcome that.
And it's not about talking down about it and everything like that.
Of the maps,
it's more.
It will be interesting. I was kind of hoping,
you know, knowing because, you know, no, it's not like he wants the most. I think it's just more because, you remember, all of Adam, all of Patrick, you know, they have family, kids. You know, life is on a completely different level than every one of us were playing, right? Less expensive overall. So need to have a really good, like.
And if you're mid to late round, where say clutch on the A-bomb site of Train, and you're in that area, you may want to scope in early. But it's such they've made it.
And also, Shatrino,
that it's very hard to navigate while you're scoped in. And I wanted to see
for the OG viewers, I got a beautiful message yesterday. I think it was on the stream. I should kind of celebrate it. I can't.
We're gonna be jumping straight into this one.
Yes, it was yesterday. Oh shit, we're jumping directly. Okay, cool. I gotta fix the cam. Give me a second. And fixing the volume. Don't worry about the volume, okay? Volume will be fixed. I am just fixing everything. Should we have ourselves this time here, Shatrino? What do you think? Is that better? I will fix the also the cam a little bit more.
The best of 5 is not something that teams at this level like play.
It's a little bit different than usual.
So it's gonna be very, very fun to see how this gets going. So Sashi starting out on that T side. And already we get Lucky creeping down through Secret. They have no idea about this, actually.
This setup on ramp, though. Disgusting.
He will be the raid boss as well, with the P250 dropped to him by Cabby.
I remember when Sashi was doing pretty
though.
good. Like on LAN, etc. like that.
Very measured approach. In the North American region last week, we saw a lot of chaotic rounds, but very, very measured from both squads. Shaping up to be an interesting series, Sashi and ESC. Asking questions towards the ramp, but there is a flank on the way. I think they maybe have been hanging around for too long, although the Glocks can certainly change that. 4-on-3 barely.
Give me a second, I'm watching the pistol, and then I'm gonna gap a little bit more. Okay.
3-on-3 now, as Reiko will try to show presence, but he can only hold on for so long. Leaving Olymp, the Mr. Low Health, to try and do it all. If he can isolate these fights, that's one way to do it.
Oh, that's
Can't find the head though. So Sashi will be successful in their pistol.
Marcus is happy. Danish team.
Yeah, really measured stuff there.
No, I got some news yesterday. I can't say it by a lot of like
lowers
official reasons.
Upper and lower, depending on how the plan went. And I think actually, surprisingly, Olymp actually.
And I should celebrate it, to be honest.
Lower player that
I should kind of really celebrate it, mostly because of
they get to pivot back into the upper. So just like a nice T round.
It's about next year.
Something you'll see from good teams is giving themselves outs.
Good news about next year. I hope I will announce it.
We got a full buy coming out from ESC, the force buy, I should say.
Like I forgot about it, and then I remember it, and then I announced it on a good timing.
Maybe a couple more attempts here. That would be a huge find for Sammy. But
so sorry to happen.
Like they have, Sashi that is, have managed to avoid this danger.
Two-man squad with the MP9s will be great from this range, even with the nerf. They know exactly
You're not going to Cologne again.
Swing as well. Perfect.
She's
not
deadlock.
Even showing a millimeter of
There's
shoulder.
not me coming back. Oh, lucky though.
Same is true.
Yellow delivery. But his nickname is Sammy.
These approaches here. The cutting
I'm not pregnant. I can't be pregnant. I'm not switching deadlock. I'm not joining phase. I'm not going by pro. Nothing like that.
Very simple indeed.
That's bomb, right?
Moonwalk, however, will look to make it more complicated.
No, they actually got up the bomb, right?
Collected there as the T's try to secure this A bomb site, but the problems are only compounding for them. As Lucky now finds himself alone.
That timing, though.
I don't feel like I've ever seen that before.
It has nothing to do with that, chat. It's nothing to do with that. One of you guys could have potentially said something.
Well,
but I'm not saying more.
You've seen it. Oh, what a catch! This is.
I thought they got the bomb down there, so I was like, "That's Ripper."
I mean, for ESC, I just want to bring up as well that they've played. So this is their strongest map on paper. They've played this map 8 times in the last 3 months. They've won it 8 times. They're on 100% win rate.
Me with phase.
Nuke.
Get red thing, I'm sure.
You can see some of that comfort really playing out already. You know, being able to win that second round after falling on the pistol. And they've managed to force a force buy from Sashi, picking up a couple Tech 9s, P250s, Kevlars all around, and already able to take down a couple players. With this aggression. I love this. They're taking the fight to their opponents. This is amazing from ESC. Just really aggressive stuff.
I do wonder if we're going to see...
Is the Danes hangover when they decided to go for Under Heaven?
Or if it will be this kind of...
I would say 5 p.m. Marcus. I will ask the guy who takes care of it on Discord, and I will update you whenever I know 100%.
I mean,
because the game, the grand final starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
expect the CTs to want to make plays or look for info. I think that's actually a dicey balance for
Things being drunk,
ESC
you go
as
all
well.
on their heaven.
In like if Sashi have that kind of, I guess it is a plodding pace from the CT perspective, but also I can feel that way with how little information they want to give away by shift walking everywhere. But again, that does provide opportunity if you have an idea of where they might be. So that'll be interesting to see how that develops over this half. This will be a very dry eco round for Sashi.
Really?
Low value round, but if they could get a second frag here, that would be everything, and that's exactly what they've done.
I mean, they're quite young.
I think that's all you can really expect.
Ooh, football slice.
That's one of those spots where it's like both sides are like okay with it. It's like it's not ideal for either side. Like an ideal would be maybe like an extra kill for Sashi, maybe a bomb plant. And for ESC, an ideal would be losing like at least like one less.
Oh,
player.
was it?
So like,
I hope there was the
like
FPS issue, not like a real big issue.
Be happy that they're not sort of allowing the other team to get too far ahead, and so it's gonna be interesting now to see exactly what the approach is going to be. Now we're into the first proper buy. Obviously, a couple AKs on the CT side, and we've got a timeout actually, and so. We might as well bring Anders back in if he's there. Are you there, Anders? You've got 20 seconds.
I'm always here, peeping through the windows in the middle of the night. Yeah. What's up, man?
What is your preferred peeping?
Well, next year I'll take another one as well.
Your local laws.
What, Carter? How you doing, buddy?
Well, Anders is a high-tech person. I feel like you got some gear.
So you don't get caught. It's all good. I am personally, I am trying to learn because I'm one of these idiots that sometimes when I peek a corner, like I'm trying to like hug my crosshair to the corner as I'm peeking out like an idiot, but I'm trying to learn how to essentially just preempt the angle into the wall and then just swing for it. And I must say, it is obviously more efficient, as everyone should probably know if they've been watching any professional Counter-Strike ever. So I don't know. I enjoy it. There are some players, obviously, if you want to watch like I would say like the god edit, so look at someone like Nico, especially on a map like Nuke. Actually, he's sick at it.
Lovely. Well, back into the action, James. The AWP is collected by Samey there for ESC. And Sashi, they're going to need to capitalize on some of the damage they've done in these previous rounds.
Love this from Samey straight away. It's a lot of information. You can see
they've been very aggressive on ramp.
Eco spot. If most of your players are outside, you're going to be holding that position just to keep the CTs honest.
One for
now,
one.
If ESC lose a second player, then Samey may be forced to take an action, be it
he's actually going aggressive.
Oh dear, Cabby, I don't know, he was a little slow. I'm not sure if he was checking the radar or what's caught sleeping. And that'll be a very big difference maker. And not only for this round, but just to give, like, ESC have had a very successful round here, but it's also a lot of information for them in terms of how Sashi might post up in that position. Zyphon, though, is not done with this round just yet. Now, there is a bomb to be collected, which the CTs have just discovered. That is a big problem for him. They no longer need to engage him in the places he wants to engage. Now they'll dictate where the fights will happen. And the journey to this position,
a manager,
will have plenty of angles, which will kill his time as he
could potentially be your
rescue this bomb and the round. Very brutal position to be in. And then the question is, are both CTs even defending the bomb, or has one quietly rotated, say, to heaven? Nothing but problems for Zyphon.
Yeah, see, with 4-1 now already.
Lost to get those 2 extra kills out of this round, if nothing else. So, keeps the pressure on that CT economy. With that said, obviously their money is pretty nice. They're in a pretty comfortable spot, ESC, at this point in time. And without a bomb plant, it's, that safe gun, it's going to be... I mean, they're going to have to half buy around that, I think. They can't full buy, I don't think, around that. And again, the aggression, this lobby aggression time and again, that is where ESC are winning these rounds. And
I'm very surprised that they get away with this aggressive
right
play,
now.
to be
That's
honest.
not really supposed to be the way that it's supposed to go.
I mean, Marcus were partying hard with 3 of them yesterday, right? So. Yeah, the founder is not here anymore, sadly.
Hero rifle. Minute 30, and at this point there is just a smoke for Sashi, so it will be about the big wide swings from these pistoleros trying to pull the crosshairs away. And that's pretty much the green light for the A bomb site, because CTs will only gain information now. Very carefully streaming in. Or are they walking the proverbial plank? Got 5-1 for ESC. A great half for them so far. Many plays around $10,000 as well, which is a great indicator of just how well they're doing here.
Yeah.
Hey, Shad, I had a question the other day.
Nice. And it's great to
do you guys know how to do
so
like
Let's to see if Sashi can
AI meme video?
Because
I've seen some on social media where people sending like random shit about question and like people have done memes about like, hey, my dad sent me an AI response for me being pregnant or something. Do you guys know how to set up?
That's going to be right.
Because I wanted to send it to.
Wow, what a good defense.
Because I need to order new drinks from Monster, and I was thinking about sending it to my people and be like, hey guys, me being like a cat or a dog or whatever, it's like, could I please get some new refill, blah blah blah, or something.
Still not shy to continue the aggression.
They're still so fucking aggressive. I don't understand it.
4-on-4.
Sashi, have you seen those at least, Marcus?
Very CIS.
I'm a boomer. Don't ask
the
me.
Late plays. It's quite difficult on certain maps. Maybe, well, many maps, more maps, some maps more than others.
Maybe it's an app. I don't know.
To be on a CT side against a very quiet T side, holding grenades. When do you use your smokes, etc.
Maybe it is an app. I don't know.
Sashi seemed very keen to run that clock down, expire the CT utility, and maybe just catch people sleeping as well, because it's hard to just hold an
capture
angle.
It is a capture
what
flag.
feels like an Eon trying to get out with his life, but he will not be allowed to do so. The push finally comes in from Sashi. Bomb still needs to be planted though, and Reiko said to do something about it. Needs a multi, only gets the one.
All right, the defensive lineup from Sashi was good. There was a low gravity one.
There by Sashi. Good patience. And again, I like that they're able to sort of figure out what ESC are doing and be able to fight against it, as opposed to
I'm gonna see if he has answered
okay,
me.
we're losing lobby control, let's go for an outside play. Because the problem is, ESC have showed that they are happy to be aggressive, and so if you don't have like a good control, good command of that lobby position, you just have 1 or 2 players there. They could just crunch it, kill those players, and you're going to lose the round. And if you're not there, they're going to take that position and then know that everything that you're doing. So I love that Sashi are responding in a way that they are preventing ESC from exploiting that lobby. And now they've made things a little bit more even, but Sammy is still getting aggressive. You love to see these setups with the AWP inching forwards there. Through
I don't know how Cappy survives here if he peaks that position. Because if Sammy's posted up, this is like such a common place where the T's will hold. How far is too far though is the question for ESC. I think they've had good lessons to learn in the rounds prior, but also what do they do with the remainder of their players? There could be one player in lobby.
Have you ever been in the same server as Don? He has played with me and Forrest.
To find that out.
At least once.
The AWP is
Alright, Max out. How you doing, buddy?
And that's some good info they've got outside as well as the frags. 5-on-3 now as Sashi tried to find a way back in. Bomb spotted on the outside.
See, he walks in door there, man.
Lobby taking over, just removing all the options for Sashi. We have a very arid half so far. Success few and far between, very limited. Becky, just the one frag, $50 in the bank. Might be under the mattress.
Is that Astralis lucky or
at this point? 6-2
and by the way, I know it is he played in Astralis lucky, yeah. But I was just meaning
yeah, definitely.
It was a little bit small running meme at that time before when he with some easy shots.
And I mean, we're gonna get again the money in an awkward position for Sashi. They do have the AK-47 unlucky, so they're gonna go the hero rifle potentially. What are they doing here?
Restart our round.
Okay, everyone's going back to spawn, so we might have to match medic the round. Well, as we do that, Anders, I have a question for you. I was thinking that the next generation of analysis in Counter-Strike is going to be to hire like remote viewers.
The game.
instead?
Yes.
What do you think?
You know,
I saw something
I
about the
follow
hype about
a
it.
remote viewing channel on Twitter where basically they try
Big
to
Forest hit
you know,
the
they try
plate
to
at,
predict
on
like
Friday,
big
right?
outcomes.
Yesterday.
Also, sometimes they try and predict the stock market. I have no idea if their success record or not, but I think it's a brilliant thought, Dan. I love everything about it. Like why?
I think I'm not sure.
Yeah, like why do the analysis after things have already happened? That's so, you know, that's so 2005. Like let's
broke
get
stream
up to
places
speed.
in
Let's talk
regardless
about the future
stores.
more.
Yeah. I mean, it looked really good
What
when I
about you,
looked at
JC?
a game,
What do
but
you think about
it's
that?
not something that I am really into, though.
Are you familiar with remote
If
viewing?
I would be honest.
No. Give me a very brief rundown for me and the people who are unfamiliar with this concept.
All right, Anders, if you follow the accounts, I'll give the honors to you.
Well, basically, some people apparently have the ability to tap into, you know, certain energies in the universe, and
What I've been
they
saying?
can sort of
Doing
sketch
good.
certain things.
Saw you accepted on
I
Steam,
will
by the
say
way.
typically the things
That's
that they
good.
sketch down, and I mean literally on a piece of paper, they sort of sketch like a plane crash or some other thing that's happening.
Right.
It's usually broad enough that it could be almost anything. But with a little bit of an imagination, you can always tell some really great stories, and I think it's fantastic. Like personally, I'm into it. You know, and if we can get into the Counter-Strike, like for sure, that would be I think is a powerful, and you know, it's all about innovation, right? Like people are always trying to innovate the broadcast. No one has thought that far outside of the box, so I think we can get there.
So
the whole season is done for you now?
A guy who, at some point in his life, was a gambling addict.
Probably
He would,
closer to the end of
where he
the
would message me and be like,
end
"I've
of
got
the
a
year.
tip on a horse," and I'd be
Brian.
like, "Mate, come on now." You know, I mean, I'm not really a gambler anyway, but is that what we're talking about? Is it like?
Something
or am I
like
just completely misunderstanding?
No, but just imagine that the tip on the horse, you know, just came from his own brain. Like it just happened. Like he just thought it was great. Although when you said that, that does remind me of a time. Like we were in Vegas once for the DreamHack event that everyone has tried to forget happened in Vegas. And Semler once said that he had figured out the roulette. I'll let you guys think about that for a minute.
Oh no! Oh no!
I probably said similar to him actually. from the Hippodrome days.
No, Bardov have told me that, by the way.
Failed.
Bardov told me that at Hippodrome.
Other people, though. It was just, you know, for me. Anyway,
Casino.
that's a lovely flick from Sammy. Did he see the second one? He did.
But I've never seen one person, and
Big
this is
drop.
nothing towards him or
Physically
anything.
for
This is
Sashi
also 10
in
years ago,
numbers.
this event. I've seen a
Becky,
player
Siphon,
hit
Romain.
green 2 times while being on an after party at the casino. And that's the
Another
only thing he
crushing
bet
round
on
for
the
them.
casino,
I feel like
on the roulette.
if you
And he hit it
when
twice.
a T-side is in an internal struggle across a half, there are different ways to measure how close they are to finding
gamble,
success.
by the way.
If you look
Don't
at the money
gamble,
on the
Shant, but
CT
still.
side, they're not close at all, really. They are being punctured by the AWP, although Reiko's doing God's work here. 13 for 3. He seems to have been a massive problem for them. Playing contact now with the 2 remaining players. The MAC-10 having to go first
Such a
and find out where the rest are, but there is
disgusting
nothing
angles
to be
there,
done
upward
in that round for Sashi.
Seat event,
I mean,
above
looks like
hut,
he can do a
but
lot of
hidden,
buffs.
one heaven.
Just want to say the forums like that.
I mean, this double entry on ramp,
That's my
though.
analysis.
Or double kills mean more.
I want to do pull-ups, but I can't find anywhere to do the pulling.
Have you tried a gym, James?
You know, that might be an idea, Dan. I'll look into that.
Maybe we can get Anders to weigh in.
I went to the gym with Dan and my hands are bleeding.
That's true. That is true. True story. Jesus. All right. So it's a pretty fast play coming through from Sashi. Getting the pistols in.
Are they down lower though?
On this half buy, and they are down. They are down the vents.
Lucky
Nice
actually
find
got
by
away with the
Lucky by
opener.
Secret, and suddenly we're on for a round 4v4. Mr. guarding the vent position with the D, and in comes Olymp with that AK-47, causing problems.
Well, there's some success had
Oh.
by Sashi. That will certainly help. Becky can't find a second one though. 3 on 2 now for what remains of these CTs.
That'll be
Reiko
hard,
taking
though,
his
to
time to
reach
drop
me.
down the vent. Oh, fake flash.
Ooh.
Didn't think he looked away.
Can Lucky clutch this though?
Mister getting dropped now. What else can Lucky do? There's not much of this half left. I'm not sure how much of an impact damage will do. Really, you've got to go for the round win. if he can find an angle, but all he can see is grey.
Yeah, she kind of threw that round
about
though.
The pull-up thing, because I actually wanted to do pull-ups as well, and I actually have like a power rack at home, and I've attached like these elastic bands to sort of assist me, because I am a little bit gravitationally challenged. So I'm trying to make sure that I can get the assistance at the beginning. But I figured it's a way to go. If I start with the elastic bands, then eventually I can remove them, and it's all going to be good. So we'll get there.
Banded posts are really, really good. Top tier.
Yeah, I've started doing bodyweight exercises, namely lying on the floor, but I haven't seen an impact on my body yet.
Oh,
keep doing it though.
Get a refrag up. Oh, they killed the guy on top main as well, or top garage.
All right,
Very free though.
Again to equalize things as Sashi make their way down secret through to the lower bomb site, which
the
CT's already there. Planting the bomb here is going to be challenging. Olem straight in there with that M4.
Holy
doing
shit!
A great job. Locking down that choke point. Lucky with the right click flash.
Getting kind of
trying to make his way in 1 versus 2.
Lucky reading the situation.
A lot of time to work with, and he knows precisely where Moonwalk is. And he's looking for the trade, but he's not aware exactly where Sammy is. And Sammy is not
kind of read the situation though, Lucky.
And that's a 9-2
nice
scoreline for ESC.
9-2.
Lion's share of rounds. It has been a difficult half for Sashi, and I feel like I don't know if stylistically they have not been given the room that they would like on this, but it has been very, very arduous for them indeed. We'll see if they can salvage anything else from this. AKs will be out for round 12, as will be the smokes on the outside.
But then we would never got the chance to travel anywhere.
CTs have been comfortable with the pace of Sashi, and they have given them zero respect.
Set this team ready, Chris. Have you set the nicknames as well? At the same time, so I can just copy paste them, Marcus.
Hate to see it.
That's a strong lineup.
Through the smoke, aggression again.
I like it.
I love love this style of play from ESC. It
like
is,
the precise ones.
Just reminiscent
yes, if you guys wanted to be shown on the
screen.
screen.
That OG Polish Virtus Pro lineup made so.
I mean, I gotta have
aggressive moves from the Polish
not first. The last name probably as your
to continue here in spirit with ESC. As Sashi have just 3 players.
Kind of like a clan game going on.
Again.
Okay. Who's gonna be the main opper though? I mean, I know Toliko is the main opper, not Marcus. So is Marcus the ideal then?
CT's content to wait. Information seeking from Sammy.
I guess. I don't know.
The rotation will be heard.
Otherwise, I would have called you Lord Wallace Duckington,
Oh, have a look at
which
this.
is basically the throwers. Oh no.
We continue that flank though. I mean, he sees nothing in lobby essentially, so surely it has to be the B bomb sign. You just wonder if they're just not really doing enough in some of these rounds.
Throwers has to be the name.
No personnel.
10-2.
Almost a double peak for the last round for ESC. 10-2, a very strong half from them.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, they just took control right from the get-go. They lost the pistol and then proceeded to win the following round. And it just didn't really stop after that point.
What's the opposite of the word Guardian?
Here and there from Sashi, but I mean, all things considered, Sashi never really got to run their own T-side. Their T-side was effectively run by ESC.
I don't know.
As we go into the second half, it's
I am a boomer. I should
Sashi
know.
To make a go of this.
A lot of more names than I do.
You need to see them get this pistol under the belt to
cool,
start
Marcus.
with. But we'll see if they're able to do so. ESC looks very well drilled on this map.
Yeah, I think the challenge was a little lacking from the style on that T side. Sashi on the catch up now in the second pistol. Will we see a repeat of the shift up the ladder?
That's a good question.
Throwers.
They won't want
you really want to find a pick.
I think like 3 versus 5, you might feel a little dejected, like, oh, we don't have much of a chance, but with such a strong lead, you could close this out really quickly if you can find a way to claw your way back into this one. But that bomb did not fall onto the bomb site.
I mean, they are pretty usually good on Citizen Nuke, though. I could easily see a potential comeback, actually.
On the clock.
Alright, I sent the
he has some
information in now.
opportunity to isolate the fight, but how does he get up there? I mean, perhaps he can from the outside. The ladder's definitely not going to be an option. He had to win that duel. After getting spotted going outside, like he has to kill that guy, which he did. But too many man on road, unfortunately.
Oh.
Did you guys see? Look at this replay. Like Moonwalk is trying to do like the headless entry, where you basically duck down so that people can't headshot you. Like it's such a sick way to set up the rest of your team. It doesn't work, but it's still cool.
I respect the attempt. And that was a pretty clean start for Sashi.
I have many thoughts about the first half. I feel like Sashi, well, actually, this is actually, well, no, we've got some time here. I feel like I think their style, that application might be, you know, historically, like on Train, for example, that has been more of a threat where when that clock runs down, you can execute, and it's very difficult for the CTs to make plays, but those pushes through the ramp were just absolutely critical.
Only one bullet
to
though.
Removing options or threats that Sashi could offer.
I do have the maps. I will send you. I can send the maps meanwhile.
Oh, they will neutralize the threat of this force buy. This will allow them to build. If it continues in such a fashion, no frags just yet for ESC. But yeah, that first half
I'll
will be in the
paste
back of
it
my
on
mind as this one
Discord
continues.
as we speak.
I feel like they could have a lot more than they do, but they're building.
There you go.
5 players surviving, really good. And this is a good opportunity to remind you guys that the Night Shift Invitational is presented by Asus and Intel. And to celebrate the Intel Gamer Days, we are giving away an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor to 85K. And you can enter now through the link in the pinned chat comments on the Night Shift channel and gain extra entries by listening to secret code words during the show.
Nene has hooked me up with a server, he said.
Gamer Days.
The dodgy keyword.
But if we have that one, it's always good to have as well.
It's the first code. Okay,
whenever we're having the next real 101.
482.
Carrot 482. Okay, I mean that's more,
but we will have it either way
next
next week.
For those of you who aren't tuned in, we just
when I don't know.
You know, we had like different foods, and I was kind of thinking of them within the process.
Oh, I got
of
a bomb plan.
A 3-course meal or something, but it was like pizzas, burgers, ice cream. It was really weird. But I feel like you can't go too wrong.
10 to
5
5
towards vegetables.
Might have to need to be locked in
I think
tomorrow.
we'll be safer than what happened last week, and I feel like it has to be referred to as what happened as far as the keywords were concerned. I feel like we were spread too thin with what we went through there.
I don't know. I'm nervous whenever the topic of vegetable comes up, mostly because you always end up saying like one thing, and then someone has to chime in and say that's actually a fruit or a nut or something else. You know what I mean? So, it just makes me nervous.
I hope we have Samfire. That's my
chat. Also, it's very important for tomorrow.
Started already.
You're already doubting it though.
Full buy from both squads. We've got the AWP for Sammy on that T side immediately. He's been counting his pennies. Surely
if you guys
too much shoulder.
smack it tomorrow, that would be the best result for the Lord Waddle's Duckathon community or the throwers community.
The analyst desk has been talking about battle of the snipers, and ultimately they're rarely facing each other. Here they certainly are. Sammy's the one to get tagged, still standing, however.
So basically, it could potentially be it's me who's the thrower, and me being the issue.
Also here by Squeaky Door. 1 minute left. And ESC not finding that opening pick they were looking for. They're going to have to force it through at some point. A refresh smoke on Squeaky will make life somewhat annoying. And they are all now regrouped for the most part into lobby, going for that crush into the lower side. They have the option in Moonwalk, who's already through secret on the lower side. Can they deal a Cabby? Great opening there on the defense for Cabby. Takes down Olymp. And now Lucky comes in as well. Oh, what a flick shot connection onto
nice shot,
Ryko.
actually.
And ESC are withering.
With 4 players, that was such an important flick. It keeps ESC stuck on the ramp for way longer. Although Sammy will find a lurker. He's expecting a second one though. 3 on 2. He is checking, and he would never expect that to happen. Sammy's looking in all the right places as that bomb is planted. An interesting duel on the ramp, but ESC will come out on top, and let's not forget, after that first half, Sashi can only afford to lose so many rounds. Just a first taste of success here for ESC, and suddenly they're on 11.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed by Sami so far today. He has been connecting pretty much every single shot, almost. You can see why Anders was pumped to see the polls play today.
Yeah, Corva.
Yeah, he's been solid. Not just with the fact that you can depend on him to hit his shot, but also the positioning, the aggression on that CT side.
I mean, the silence rate is still a bit, buddy.
That was a nice flick, though. It's so satisfying to see that, and I feel like with recent updates to the game, has made that feel better than it did previously, which is good. More of that familiar feeling, please. Sashi will be on the bye for round 17.
All right.
Really important round, this one. In terms of the economy, in terms of just the overall game state here, as ESC look for a quick victory on map 1 in this best of 5. Once again, Moonwalk sneaks his way down secrets. And that's going to have ESC, set up for a very similar play if they want it as to the previous round. But they do have that extra player outside, which would suggest this upper split, which is indeed what it looks like is about to be triggered here by ESC.
Oh, Mister just getting teased there. There will be trades, though, as the CTs of Sashi try to hold on. Lucky's almost stuck, unable to help his teammates. Stuck behind those fences.
That
Lucky
flash!
tries to find some defense. There will be flashes, and they will deliver as they need to on this A bomb site. Still standing in the numbers despite some low health players. We'll see if they can keep it that way as Moonwalk tries to fight back. Won't make it too expensive.
That
surviving
flash,
for
man.
Sashi.
That
Felt
flash.
really tight though around that A bomb sites. But we did see a flash come in. Plenty of blinded T's. And a very important multi-frag to keep Sashi moving forward and closing that gap.
Can I just say, if you're ESC in a round like this one, you get like that close, you're gonna do that again. Like you in ESC's mind, they're gonna be thinking that's essentially like 85% of the round.
He took a long break, that guy, from the stream. 2022, 2023, and then 2025. 3 messages in total.
As Becky will fire a few more bullets for the third frag. Sashi able to really hold down the forts here on the CT side. Faster pace from ESC will also fail, and we were looking for different paces
committed,
from Sashi, which we didn't really see in that first half.
And he's 2024 though, otherwise it would be 1 message per year,
still not really having much success.
Nice spray down, to be honest.
Here from Becky. Holding it down. Sashi, definitely doing a great job in trying to bring this game back. I mean, they had a whole horrible first half, and it's now 7-11, and their economy is doing well. Obviously, not much of a buffer in rounds to play with, but full AKs out from ESC, and they don't have any nades really. I mean, there's not a lot left at this point. Nice connection from Lucky. Good micro adjustment, and that's going to thin the outside push from ESC. There's still 3 players there. They are quite heavily weighted towards that outside, leaving 1 in lobby. And we'll see if ESC can make that next push through down to Secret. Cover of smoke is available now. But the CTs, it feels like they got a great read on this.
So quiet.
Noise is cut. CT's rotating.
Uses higher sensitivity. I mean, because of he sits and do like this. Is that what you're saying?
Very curious to see what role Moonwalk has to play. It might be that the rest of the squad tries to breach. You can see Reiko's making some footsteps, which may invite rotation. Maybe a mistake from upper that Moonwalk can punish, because they still have options to go up the vent. But now they're in position altogether towards B in 1 choke point. Do they make a play first? No, it's Moonwalk. Now, does he look into the A bomb site? They're going to start charging B at the same time. Cabby looking for the multi-frag, just the one. That's the bomb spotted, though. Lucky's posted up on the ramp already. Just showing a little too much skin there. Moonwalk on the flank now as ESC find themselves with only, well, now one player as Bajami's got to finish off the job. Bajmi rather. And he will do exactly that. They only need to succeed
12 to 7
a few times to take the map.
To ESC.
Really well played. I wonder, is it Bamey?
The winner of this best of 5 goes to a best of 5 grand final tomorrow. 10k.
Come on, figure it out.
On the line. Winner takes it all.
I think I'm gonna go with Bami. I think that's gonna be a lot easier, but it is Polish, so there's a really good chance we're gonna screw it up. Apologies. Type it in the chat if you know what how to actually pronounce it. I'm curious now, but my vote's for Bami. I appreciate that.
Ooh,
Bami, okay. For Bami for now. And that's an opening kill for ESC. Again, off of the back of this great clutch from Bami in the previous round, and it's a quick movement, swift down Secrets, once again threatening those lower sights. Now Cabby's going to make his way, rotate his way down slightly from the ramp position.
Hope life has treated you well.
Unsure right now. Sashi, you're unsure what exactly ESC are up to, and I love this. They're unsure, so what do? They get some information, looking into lobby. Barmy, who is the one that's there to look after this and try to find any pushes and keep them honest here. And the awareness from Sashi, they know that they could be a player around the corner. They don't win the fight, though.
He gets away. That's lure kill is so fucking insane.
But step side, they know one is in lobby, and that information is with the CTs. That is clear. Reiko will punish, and there is that rotation. Wondered if it would come in that last round. So we'll see if ESC are going to take themselves over the line now.
ESC, 1 Syrian maps.
This is a,
by the way,
very difficult.
Still a lot of maps to go though. So where Sashi's shake, I don't think they're too afraid.
There's only a kit for Lucky as well. He's the man who may need to get on the bomb. There's the first one time for Cabby, but that bomb is so far ticked now. 1 versus 4, and now it is none. ESC just took too big a lead in that.
Brother, I have basically the same sense as you, but only 400 DPI. By the way.
Really well played by ESC. I really loved watching him on YouTube. You can see why it is so far, and still now.
I like the music though.
100% win rate for them. Very comfortable, very aggressive Counter Strike, and I think it makes me really excited.
Marcus, you gotta take them out for a spin of the night. If they're not keeping the performance, if they keep the performance like this, you know.
So I'm excited.
Hey guys.
Yeah, really not too bad. Great showing. I don't know I think you guys actually brought it up quite a bit during the broadcast there with the amount of lobby pressure that was being brought in from ESC in the first half. That was really sick, and I think unfortunately for Sashi, when they actually went outside a little bit later on, they ended up in a weird position where they were so slow about it that ESC had already checked lobby, and then they went back outside and found them. So even when the Danes tried something different, like it just wasn't.
How do I do that? That would actually be good.
So that kind of sucks a little bit. But yeah, honestly, just a great showing for the Polish squad. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if we have the replay ready, but there was one round that I kind of where, you know, we had a cool little trick that was attempted.
How old are you, dude? Now? I'm 35 years old.
They won the round, but not really because of the trick. But they had one round, I think it was round number 7, where they end up trying to make a run for it outside while they have one player up on the silo who's looking for any CTs that are going to be spotting for that player. So they're very, very intentionally running behind the red container. And I just think it's a nice trick. I haven't really actually seen that often. So they throw the smoke wall outside while all this is happening, and you can see here Mister's just running knife.
I'm born 19. I guess you're born 89.
And then they got siphoned up on the silo. Like it's a very,
almost
very deliberate
50?
attempt.
What
now,
the hell?
It backfires because Reiko was just an absolute madman in this game. But I just thought it was a cool trick. Haven't really seen that used too often. So nice idea from Sashi, if nothing else. But honestly, ESC just looked like a much better team here.
I was just checking off camera with Polski girlfriend, who also called Polski Mama, asking about that nickname, and I don't think it's a Polish word at all, but it's probably like "by me" or something like that. I think the problem with the T side in the first half for me was that I felt like a lot of rounds there was essentially turtling going on in lobby, but I feel like there was too much real estate given to the CTs, or even possible for the CTs, in terms of having an AWPer moving up through the ramp. I think that was a giant problem, because you know, they don't have like an early pick because they're playing very, very slow. They can't pull the CTs around the map and
not even
try
a sub,
to
Brian.
get them in poor positions because they're just holding. I think it's one thing if you're like on classic train, you establish control upper B and you're making a late round play. So it's very difficult to know where to put that third man, how to hold on to your util. But I don't feel like they had enough.
The Danes had a really rough time. I mean, the Polish guys were very aggressive.
Giving up significant position, like having no
were at large.
Just like turtling with 3 people in that lobby and not having somebody even holding an off angle towards the ramp. I think this gave the CTs too much information. And when you post up with an AWPer there, you can fire a shot, fall back, fire another shot. You know, it's very abusable.
They sprayed on them.
There's little reason not to do it if you're confident you can get to a certain point. So I think it just kind of made things a lot harder for them in those rounds, and they weren't able to come back from that.
Here's maybe another thing to think about. Like if you had to boil Dust Stew down to like almost like a single or a couple of sentences of what is the map like on the T side, you would say the map is basically we're on, you know, catwalk or the short position, and you don't really know if we're going A or mid. Like that's the you know, eternal question on Dust 2.
Ancient next though.
The map rolls around, which is fine. On Nuke, I would say the big question is we're throwing smokes in the yard, and you don't really know how many of us are actually going down, or if we're, you know, doing some other funky thing. That wasn't ever a threat that Sashi managed to expose ESC to, right? Like there weren't so much yard madness going on that ESC didn't know what was happening pretty much at all times. So they sort of failed, I would say, on some level, Sashi, even on that really, really fundamental premise. And then I just want to back up another thing you said, because I'm so happy you said it, James. You know, this concept of AWPers fighting each other, like I agree. A lot of the time, it's not like the straight AWP versus AWP fight. But what was very interesting to me was that Samey, who obviously had a great map here, he was in so many positions. Like his AWP was so much more impactful. He was playing forward in the squeak door. He was playing on the ramp. Like they never really knew where he was, and it just made it really awkward. So lots of positives for ESC, obviously. Cool to see.
100%. It was a really awesome map, and we're going into another map that is, I think, a lot of comfort for both teams, which would be Ancient. But before we do that,
Marcus?
I gotta remind you guys
have one
that,
of those.
course, we are doing our giveaway in the main channel. So look at the pins. Tweets.
How much did it pay for it?
Grab that and to celebrate the Intel Gamer Days. That's our partners are doing such an epic giveaway with us, and we have these secret codes that we'll be giving out throughout the show, which will increase significantly your chances to win.
How much did you pay for it? How much did it cost?
Carrot 482 was the first one. I'll just like get that in there.
All right, 2K sec.
But I would be so kind if you miss one. That's on you. So the next one is I can't help but think about you, James. The soybean 593.
Sounds fucking amazing to be honest.
Wow. What a time for a break. Soybean.
All right. Soybean 593.
I'm speechless.
Tap that one, and we're going to take a very quick break before we come back for map number 2 between ESC Gaming and Sashi here for the Night Shift CS Invitational presented by Asus and Intel. We'll see you shortly.
Bam, 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 bam. I think the schedule time is wrong here though. I think the show game is at 5 tomorrow. It says here 7 p.m. but it's UK time. But I'm not sure. I'm making sure, beautiful people. You have a chance to win, by the way. The thing they have offering here, bright what is in the title. Exclamation point asusxintel. If you want to sign up there to have a chance to win that CPU, for example. I mean, I get dry cleaning for my suits, but shirts I rather just do myself. I do need to have around my building like dry cleaner. If I ever really need it, I can just go around. €20. Sounds reasonable, no? Not sure how much I paid for last time I used the one around my building. But it was still a couple of hundred SEK, so. Oh, I thought it sounded like it was expensive, right? Ah, now it makes sense why my friends are in Copenhagen. They're watching Victor Excel play. They're friends with him, so it makes sense. Yeah, so I thought they were in Stockholm. They sent me a picture when they were eating, and I couldn't see the background well, so I was wondering, like, oh, did we get a star people in Stockholm? Because I know some of them they are from Gothenburg, most of them. So.
Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the Counter-Strike Invitational here, presented by Night Shift, Asus, and Intel, and we are about to kick off map 2 in this best of 5 between ESC Gaming and Sashi. And the first map was a pretty convincing win by ESC Gaming, but now we move on to Ancient. What do you guys think is going to happen, Anders? What's your prediction? What do you think?
I actually really like ESC's Ancient as well. I think they're going to be. You guys already talked about their aggression on the CT side. I think they're going to be even more aggressive on this map. They have some really cool double pushes that do RDA bombs.
Yeah, he's the same one.
Push all the way into T spawn, and it's really fun.
I don't know, Marcus, where is he playing, but he's in Copenhagen. That's strong
I
as
like the momentum here.
Because right, Victor Excel, Copenhagen.
Like the big comeback for Sashi if they can on the third map of Inferno, but
yeah,
I'm sticking with the polls for now.
I feel like the table behind Dan is the smallest table I've ever seen. Like, could you even get a breakfast tray on that table without a risk of it falling off? Like, it's a very impractical table, Dan, and it's making me feel anxious. Tell me about
it's like an inverted pyramid, James. Don't you like pyramids?
I'm a fan of pyramids. Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you ask for more? Why do you want more? Why do you want function and form?
It just looks very narrow. It looks like a full risk.
Are they still if they're upside down? Like, do they?
I do think they're coming.
It's all about perspective, Anders.
Not next month.
So
maybe
to pop to Ancient. Speaking of pyramids,
maybe. I do have a dude to come by.
I want to see Sashi on the seaside because to
meet my team and everything like that.
That pace that we saw.
Maybe I should plan that in actually.
Something they like to do on many maps, but
go over for a weekend. Because Hector's coming next month, so in the beginning, so
there's no one saying that you
could be a little bit
to
because
of the urgency of map control in a number of different areas.
Going when she's here,
especially
basically.
the opportunity that comes with the urgency on the CT side of either taking the usual stuff or making a play on the non-usual stuff. So yeah, so I'm interested to see in how Sashi's T side style and pacing contrasts to what we saw on Nuke. But yes, there are also pyramids there as well.
Unfortunately, you can't play on them. One of the big downsides of the map. I wish you could. Yeah, I mean, I hope that there's going to be a challenge here to Sammy because he just was such a demon on that first map. And honestly, Ancient is another one of those maps where if the CT side AWPer gets to go crazy at the start of it, is really hard to stop. But I don't know. I've seen Sashi play Ancient a couple of times already, and I think they have the basic protocols down. Like some of their mid takes are pretty good. They understand what it means to throw those flashes over from T spawn, and I trust that they're going to be able to do it. I've had one game that I cast, like it's a couple of months ago now, where Cavi dropped, I don't know, like 40 kills on Ancient. So, you know, fingers crossed that we get to see that kind of performance. It was kind of out of nowhere. I don't consider Cavi to be kind of like the star player of the team. So it was a bit out of the blue, but hopefully he can
it's such
suit
a
up
pain
for that
in the
kind of
ass to
performance
do
if they
that
need
without your shirt.
I've been to the location where was it Chichen Itza in Mexico, where I feel like Valve went on a holiday, their annual holiday, went to Mexico, and I feel like they went to Chichen Itza and went to like, oh, maybe we'll like make a map out of this. But I always sort of thought that the terrain, like the floor, was really bland in the map itself. And looking at the terrain in a real place, they could make it more interesting without like being visually obstructing. But I've seen they've done the night mode now, but where I was.
Have you ever seen, there's a movie called The Ruin, or The Ruins, I think. It is about, you know, tourists that go to a ruin that looks like it could have been from ancient. And they get trapped there for, I won't spoil it. It's such a simple, it's like one of those like early 2000s.
Oh, 100%, Brian. I really want, like, I've been looking at something like that for quite a long time. Now is the first time I see actually someone.
We're talking horror.
I guess I would say I mean I know works.
I wouldn't say it's really scary, but something like that.
What is it called?
I think it's The Ruin.
Game. Oh, a B rush.
Yes,
2 entries for the poles as well.
This B bomb site very quickly indeed. Safety in numbers and things are looking pretty safe for them. 4 on 2. Sashi will require quick headshots and Zyphon will deliver exactly that. He's made it winnable, but before I can finish my sentence, it has been won by ESC. A promising start.
200 euros give or take.
Very prompt indeed.
Did they buy it on Amazon, Marcus, or did they buy it somewhere else? Like a Danish?
See, I think they feel really, really good today. Obviously, getting started off on Nuke was certainly a boon for them.
But I've seen it somewhere.
I want to say it's more middle ground, but we'll see. Sashi have a lot of work ahead of them. Obviously, Inferno is going to be the map that's after this one should, well, it will be the map that's after this one. That's how Best of Fives work.
I basically find the product when I wrote here. It's for 1k, like, even less.
Oof,
I mean, depending on the machine, of course. But
I wonder if they're going to be able to
find one for 1500 sec.
gun here. Because the Mag 10 is what they're going to find, which is like the only gun they don't.
Oh, is this Thermery?
Oh, he didn't last long. But how many did he see on the kill cam? He did get to turn around a little.
No,
so
it's not
Sammy is probably going to need a rifler at the back for support, because you don't want to lose that AK. So that may keep me in position round the back. The bomb will eventually get planted. It's just so funny to see all these. Oh, run away. Actually, he dodged most of the grenades. Definitely got his bell rung. So
what a name, though.
That rifle has been lost. Desperately trying to pick it up, being denied.
He's trying his best to say that.
So 2 kills with the USPs, and Zyphon could maybe make a little bonus money. Do ESC want or need to pursue is the question. Yeah, a very, very prompt, very quick start to this map for ESC. Sashi with a few kills, but the game is only just beginning for them.
Again, that's that ground of...
It's a clean max like actually we double X.
A decent amount out of
Marcus?
that, and ESC like, okay, we didn't lose too much. But now for the full...
Because I'm looking at it right now.
Coming through for Sashi, and we'll see how offensive they might be. You know, I definitely think it's really powerful in this map. Taking mid control, taking, you know, control outside of B. There's definitely a lot of options here for CT aggression. And we'll get that initial incendiary HE there to slow down any, or at least free entry into the mid position for ESC. But they are going to just contact through into A.
Luck this position, though.
I don't know how much Lucky can do here. It's one player against the masses.
Yeah, Zyphon won't be able to... Oh, no, he's still alive. I thought he'd be gone by now.
He still gets one.
Deliver and fall back. And just like that, before they go further, there'll be 3 CTs here. Now, ESC are not pulling the full trigger. They are lacking map control, however. Now, how long does Reiko want to hang around here? He's still got 2 behind him as Olymp starts to ask questions. Now, does he look to wrap through donuts? As Reiko will clear the angles. Everybody still focused on this A bomb site. That is a huge flank from the T's, but there's still more to do. As the remainder of Sashi come in and Olymp finds himself smoked off.
Still one
he
day,
has
though.
Time.
Interesting.
He does not have the bomb, however. Olymp versus Zyphon and Mr. This would be a nice early round for Sashi if they can complete this.
Oh, the boost is nice.
Oh, the
Oh,
timing though.
Be genius. We'll have to see. Does Olymp have the presence of mind to check for this? As he makes his way forwards, he absolutely does not, and that is the masterstroke there from Sashi to be able to hold the round there on the CT side. And what a round this was. It was a very strange opening. Lucky in that forward position. Somehow gets away. We get the cancel from ESC, but then a pretty quick like re-hit into the site. Very chaotic stuff.
What does the money look like for the CTs? Losing so many players, winning your first round. That extra bonus. Let's see.
I mean,
okay, so Lucky's going to be lacking nades, but it's pretty reasonable.
I mean, 10 minutes and you need to get the shot done and dusted.
Improved FAMAS.
And you need to put it on and
now
go out.
Improved, I'll actually call it by its name instead of the French gun.
Very needed machine, to be honest. And also, if you're someone that wears it all the time,
it's a bit up and down for ESC now. There can be Tech 9 Plus executes, if you will, especially on that B bomb site. It is very possible to close the distance, and it will be the full force coming through. 3 rifles at the very least. So this will be an important round for both squads in this early stage of Ancients.
I guess you can set it on different time, I guess, Marcus.
For ESC, the way they
the longer it is, the better it gives the result, I guess.
Throw Sashi off by going for a fast A contact, but in doing so, you're not spending time conditioning your opponent with your default, because that's not a default from them there. So we'll see more of a default orientation here to it's more B leaning. Forward nades though from the CTs. Actually, the incendiary not actually going off, I don't think. And so the scaling there for ESC is a little bit quicker than perhaps the CTs would have wanted. Doesn't seem to be fully exploited though.
Yeah, Sweden tied.
Sashi in very default positions themselves, just quite passive.
Need to do it while they're still wet though.
Donut, this is the only vision they have.
Oh, really?
This donut peak on mid.
What are the 3 Ts in mid, or 2 or 3 Ts as they go back and forth? Wondering what are they trying to achieve? They've got presence around B. They're creeping ever deeper. I did wonder if they were trying to pull a CT over towards A before that smoke came in from Donut. And Sashi maybe feeling a little brittle with a lack of info. Nobody in mid. Will put Lucky in a forward position on the A bomb site, but it's starting to ask questions of mid at exactly the wrong time, as Becky will find himself in a lot of trouble on this bomb site. Able to get one at the very least, and Mr. will come through.
Oh,
and keep the numbers
and
even.
The smoke.
3-on-3 retake. Lucky's got a long rotation. Cabby's the only one with a kit at present. And all these CTs will be, let's say, it looked like from the mini map they were all going to be isolated. No one to trade frag.
Well, Marcus, you should have a affiliate link.
He's going to have to surely wide swing. By me with an elevated position will catch 2.
Sashi, man. I'm very surprised how they left B that much, man. That freely.
Reset immediately.
Yeah, this was a very interesting round because that
exactly get something from it,
you know. It was a 2-3 setup for the CTs where 2 were towards the A side, and getting that vision from Donut, the amount of rotation that pulled was crazy.
The company
actually pulled completely out of the B bomb site with 3 players in response to that. And they had a fairly slow place to re-clear their mid position
now
as
it
well.
comes.
And then they
That's
just
why
the entire B site. So that worked out so well for ESC, just showing that presence in mid.
That's a red card, man.
Sashi, I mean, it's going to feel awful because their economy didn't get started, and now they get reset. They have Lucky on the M4, Hero M4, and they're going to push the A long position with 3 players, but the Hero rifle is going to be in the back.
Fireman push out mid though. That's
I mean, on
crazy.
the CT side, I think anything other than the Hero AWP is diabolical.
They're so close. Oh, they wait for the smoke.
Getting anything done.
Massive for them 4 if they're fast enough.
I think with an AWP you can drop a man, rotate, but
they missed the timing.
I mean, it's all low
or
percentage,
maybe actually because
needing the other team to screw up.
What's
I think.
going on?
They're actually walking right behind them. This is crazy.
The fuck is going on in this round, man?
Whoa.
Oh,
okay.
Not expecting to push through the molly. Oh, there goes the rifle. Probably to be rescued by a CT. Oh, maybe not. Reiko's in a great angle. I think at this point, maybe saving that rifle is a priority, especially over the kills. There's just so much more value in it, but Reiko is not going to allow them much of anything, it seems. Ooh, could even be a knife. Oh my boy. Do you go for the rifle? Do you go for a knife?
No.
Oh!
Got him!
Jeez. So many options.
Oh,
Man's got himself a highlight.
Will he
as well.
survive though?
Some sloppy corner
I think it
checking there
dies.
has been very costly indeed. And that stuff does matter because if you look at how much money was taken away at the end of that round,
He should have.
like
He should have
for
not.
ESC. But if they lose this round, they're basically in eco town immediately. So they can, if Sashi can follow up on the promise of these frags, then that mistake could be very costly for ESC indeed.
He also bought a half armor.
It's
If
so
lucky
funny
died
because
with
there's so
M4
many ways to
earlier.
play that position, and he actually got the most value possible out of it. So, a massive props there. And like you said,
4-1 though, Shattering.
I mean,
4-1.
stretch ESC's
What a
economy is.
play.
Just because
Yeah, that
of
was really
if
good
Sashi win this
play.
round, they reset ESC. So ESC really need to get the bomb down at the very least. They're going for a super fast play into the B site, and you know what? They've actually found a timing. There are some positions defensively here, but wow, it doesn't actually matter because Becky's going to hold down with a double. Cabby coming in for a double of his own, and suddenly you've got Sammy left against the world. 1 versus 5 ace clutch is what is required as Sammy is going to get taken down.
Great
fast
hold.
round, but in Sashi's favor.
Oh, they're
All
money
from not
fuck.
checking one corner. I mean, you know, you're facing the red room the whole time as well, so it's a very hard corner to check properly.
Oh,
But,
Cabby
we
actually
can still
gets the
see the
second one
impact
like
of
that.
that corner not being checked in
Check
what
your
happens
corners,
after
don't
this
play
round.
into it at all.
Counter
True,
flashes
Carter.
absolutely brutal for ESC on that B bomb site, crushing them. And indeed, their economy is in the bin, all the way at the bottom of the bin, sending them into force buy territory. So they'll have that hero AK with the Deagles behind. Not sure how many Becky saw there. Won't be an over rotation, but that rifle has been the can opener they were looking for. Now they can stream in with these pistol numbers as they force the CT's way with their utility. This is dangerous water. These are dangerous waters for Sashi now. Trying to retake without losing too many players. This is not a guarantee round win for Sashi.
Oh no.
Especially because they don't actually have any util right now. If they had some mollies and HEs as you might expect at this timing in the round, they would have a lot of ability to clear out these more dangerous positions. But I don't
like
know how they
Ancient.
do
I
that
think
safely.
Ancient's
They're
nice.
going to have to take risks as they scale forwards here, and they're going to have to
But I'm
connect
more
every
of
shot.
a
The timing
person
is
that
good on these
likes
peaks
completing new
from
maps.
ESC. Sashi might lose everything in this round.
But
Moonwalk
cash and
picks up
cobble, you
another
know,
one.
cobblestone.
There's a trade, but time is ticking, and the CTs want nothing of it. And I mean, there's another one, another gun to be, well, it's going to be lost, but it's another gun out of the hands of Sashi. And around that,
They're still
they
going
just
B
held
and still
against the four
get away
rifles
with
on
it,
B.
Chatrina.
Now
They
losing
get
against a
away with
single
it.
rifle is just horrible.
Oh, that was so clean as well. Very nice stuff. But when there are 3 of you remaining in this position and you're approaching the site,
They're playing it well.
have to have a...
They're playing really well.
That's crazy.
That's insane. That's actually wild.
Like when there's 3 of you left, you have to know that there's got to be a feeling like in the pit of your stomach that you are going to lose this round. You are going to lose probably everything you are holding and you are just generally screwed. And yet you kind of have to go for it. Like it's such low percentage where a team's going to pull away with 3 players standing there. Brutal situation to be in.
They really need to start winning rounds now.
T side has
Sashi.
turned things around again.
Starting to be really rough for
Showing
them.
depth in the skill of their players to come out on top in a round such as that. And that's left Sashi in a, like they're so far behind. On paper at the
There
beginning
was
of this
a remake of
with
Cobblestone.
2
I don't remember. That was in
they're
1.6.
unlikely
That
to win
was
this
pretty
round.
good,
It's
to be
already not
honest.
doing so well for them. And if
Oh!
they lose this round, it sets them so far back in this half. It is not even funny. However, with the damage
How
done
do they almost
in these
whiff that?
engagements, there might be a chance if Sashi feel like in a 2-on-4, they have to go for it. If they understand that these players are heavily tagged, if they believe that MP9 can swing and drop 1 or 2 players, then there could be a surprise here. There's the
and
first
kill
one,
the
Rico
B
dropped by
guy.
MP9.
I ran over
And
it.
Dome, though, onto Cabby may be the end of things as Mr. finds himself with an AK, and he is miles away from this bomb site. This is the worst position I think the CTs have been in so far in this half.
And there was so much opportunity there for Cabby as well.
But that one was because they removed Cobblestone. It felt like that was not really a planned one.
Might be able to get a couple here. They're looking for this AK, and they found it. Army looking for Mr. now. High flash to try to fight, but it doesn't look like they can get to him. They're going to have to allow him to survive, I think. Yeah, certainly a desperate position for Sashi. No two ways about it. Let's have a look at the buying situation. So it's going to be half buy.
Will they buy to try to get like get back into the game though?
Becky, before that round ended, Becky, Zyphon, and Cabby combined had the lowest amount of money you could have while having any money at all. $50.
If we write SK versus Moscow 5
for Sashi. This is
ESWC, Brian. You will see a remake of Cobblestone in 1.6.
At the hands of your
I just don't remember what it was called. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. It's like
I wanted to get the third one there, man.
They still have the AK on deck in the hands of Mister, who's going through the donuts approach, of which there'll be 2 players. Moonwalk is one of those players spotting this one. The forward smoke. He has to draw the gun again. Opportunity for Mister with 2 actually, and now Sammy is in the clutch against 3 players. Spots.
He knows where both are.
And now it's all about timing here from the CTs as the box is being danced around.
Okay, I didn't know he was quite low.
1 shot, 1 bullet from the Deeg. That's all that's required.
All right.
And there it's found by Zyphon. And with plenty of time for the Deeg.
No, there was a remake of 1.6. I just don't remember what it was called.
Very difficult rounds being won by
I'll find it now.
To keep both teams in the fight, to keep the
I played it quite a lot.
I do like these scrappy rounds where teams don't really have all the tools that they need. Apparently, Cabby does
here.
Put his team
if you just look at that one, it's
position.
actually from Banks.
In terms of the psychology of a round like that, as you're leaving,
it was not called Cobblestone, if I'm not mistaken.
Galvanize the remainder of your squad. We are winning this round, boys. Very big work done by Sashi in round 9. We move to 10, and now it's ESC's turn to take the mantle of the crap buy.
Oh, the Forge, it was called.
Drink from the chalice of failure.
The Forge.
Oh.
2 AKs and 2 pistols remain after Olymp was sent to his doom. Towards
bye-bye.
Shadows there as well from Lucky. Elevated position on the box. And they feel like they might be taking control of this half now.
Just goes to show it's never over in a game of Counter-Strike unless the match is over. That is when it's over. But otherwise, it's never over. Lovely stuff. You know, this is a great time to give another code out to the masses.
I mean, they really needed to win that round before, otherwise it's 7-2.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll take the mustard.
2, 3, 4.
Is that a vegetable?
It's probably seed, I would think. But hey, production for purposes of this broadcast has classified it as a vegetable.
Deep smoke.
I love me some mustard. Listen, whole grain mustard is underrated. We had in Piccadilly in London, there's a French store called Mai. It's a mustard store basically. Okay. And they had one there. I did my absolute tits in there. I bought loads of people. I bought people's mums.
You should just plan to get the money.
Because they have these like clay jars where you can give them as a gift, and they can take the clay jar back for like refills and so on. The store is not here anymore, but yeah, I love me some mustard. Whole grain mustard is where it's at though. There is a bomb plant here for ESC. Are we gonna see more deagle shots? Moonwalk's got all of 19 HP. Maybe he should have the deagle because he can't really take a bullet like Buy Me can. Oh, the HE was looking for promise.
Double deagle.
You gotta respect the damage they did towards the end there. 2 more frags. And the bomb plant is
round on board for Sashi though. That's good for his half.
Can I say?
I think they're good on Ancient. I'm not too
defeated the soy accusations from earlier because buying people's mum's mustard is
Doors in the video looks exactly the same as now.
alpha move, I must say. I feel like I need to get on the mustard game because I sort of feel like you're not really a real grown-up, are you? Like if all you're eating is ketchup and mayonnaise, if those are the only condiments, that is sort of a child's kind of game, isn't it? So I haven't got there myself, but I kind of know in the back of my mind, like I need to up my level.
Whole grain mustard is highly recommended. Whole grain
Dan
mustard.
and there's James.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I have a funny story about another friend's mum, which I'll tell you off stream.
All right, well, we have potentially the peek into Lucky's scope. He's spotted the nade sailing into the air, and he is still unencumbered. He still has full vision, line of sight. He doesn't want the line of sight. He wants to look at that smoke for the moment as the T's start to funnel their way through the choke points into the B-bomb site. Mister in a close position with the shadow advantage, able to take down Moonwalk, and with that, the T's can't get in.
Oh, missed time. What up, Slater?
Turn them away.
Long time no see.
It's a private party. Maybe the worst is over for Sashi as far as this half is concerned in the vacuum of this half, because they have had some very hard trials, which they have kind of, you know, should have been ESC should have been a shutout for, but they somehow forced their way back in. But I can't see things getting more difficult than some of the rounds we've already seen. 5-on-3 as ESC tries to get something from this. I'm not sure what the goals will be, but the bomb plant might be looking good. There's util on the way though.
Oh, they're so low. Maybe he can get both of them.
He's found both the low health players, but can't quite make that final connection.
All right.
Stand for Sashi
6-6
at the end of
potentially.
The round.
You know, I remember once Sedicus got turned away from a nightclub in Russia for wearing the wrong shoes, and he told the doorman in so many words that it was a terrible country anyway and didn't want to be here. Which is a bold move when you're in Russia. I just want to say.
Very Sadicus behavior.
Yeah. There, but
a man of many mistakes.
Well said.
Telling Russian bouncers that your country sucks.
I know.
Be added to that list.
Incredibly bold.
They're still going B. They're obsessed with B.
Are one round in the lead now. But for how long? Maybe not long at all, because this looks like a round on fast forward.
All right,
as we reach half time, nothing doing on that one. Sashi,
that was a throwers flash, wasn't it?
I bet we never saw this coming. A tied score at half time with how some of these rounds went for ESC. But again, both teams able to overcome difficult trials. But I feel like there's a bigger victory for Sashi here.
Indeed. And I just want to remind people of the giveaway again, because I haven't plugged it enough. So we're giving away an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, 285K, in celebration of the Intel Gamer Days.
Ultra 9.
If you click the pinned link in the mainstream channel, Project Night Shift, and then you can enter a code that will increase your chances for winning. We're stacking those codes. We want you to stack the codes. So the next one is going to be Kale315.
Enter the code.
Kale315. Okay, so into the pistol, and we're into the A site. That's actually
indeed we are. Bimey
I thought that was a kill.
Ruining those pistol shots because he was all the position they had on that bomb site. Hold on a second.
Wait,
the bomb?
bomb?
No. They've been on some troll here. Sashi,
oh no!
Around the world through A to B. And
oh
guess what?
No, Sashi!
This is like, what happened to protect the VIP? I know the Mo's been missing for a while, but something has gone terribly wrong in this pistol round.
Yeah, this is a nice recovery though for Sashi 3v3. And they do have access to the B site. Raiko watching for that one though as he creeps forwards. Nice pop! But he has been popped right back. Giving as good as they get here, Sashi. For now at least. Bomb needs to be planted, and it is lost, of course. It is by T-Spawn. It is being guarded by Olymp. He is the protector of the bomb.
I know, zero gravity bomb is that. This is still winnable, as bizarrely as that sounds from what we have witnessed so far.
They left the bomb.
This is still winnable. The bomb has actually being conceded, which is something we spoke about previously. Like, you spend a lot of time making it to that bomb. Is it defended or not? Is there one player here? Is the other one somewhere else? CT's both falling back to choose where the fights will take place, but not ready for Becky's swing.
How did they throw this round
in the clutch now? Maybe they expect him to be somewhere else.
How did they throw that round?
I'm not sure if he was either way.
They got the fucking golden opportunity to win the round, but they killed the bomb.
Despite the biggest catastrophe I think we've seen in this game so far, they are still able to turn things around.
Here's the bomb.
Give me that slow motion.
That was about to be
I don't understand why CTs are like seeing me pushing everywhere.
No, just the smoothest mustard you've ever seen.
This is... wait. Buy me? Bought a
We have a negative.
We do. Yeah, I can hear it.
I have a negative from Buy Me. Well, it's so there is
no damage done.
Player who legit buys the negative in certain scenarios. GFI, a player commonly seen at Impact until the format changed, and now her region can't qualify, sadly, but it is a rare... Anders, do you remember when someone accidentally bought the negative on train and fell off a ladder and cratered and died?
I do actually remember
You were commentating that.
Yes, I do.
Chat, I think he had
is now,
10.
whenever people buy negevs, there's always an accusation that it's involved
got
in some
11 when he didn't get a kill there,
situation, where it's
Look
like,
here.
you do like these weird,
No, actually,
third
9.
party bets where it's
Wait,
like, is someone going to buy a negev or whatever. I
11?
remember that was a big deal at one point, but I'm happy to see the negev as if I needed any more reason to love this Polish team. It's great.
Fallen needs your prayers. Wait, what happened? Are they down the map or?
Nice.
I've not,
Or did
I've not
they
found
turn
a negative
around,
yet.
or?
I found an MG42 and fired that, which is but not a
Oh, they
negative.
lost first map.
I don't think.
Oh, we're talking about at the range.
Yeah.
Right,
So, you know, I went on a hunt for many things in Counter-Strike, many of them weapons, but I also
Feeling
went
from
for a
Brazil.
hunt
Hello,
for
buddy.
the helicopter in CT spawn on Aztec, which is very difficult to find. I
Come on,
was
no
able to
fucking
identify what
time,
helicopter it was, because I did
What's
a Sounds of CSGO series, and I wanted to do the helicopter from
Mirage
Aztec.
next.
But I would have to go to deepest Russia to find that. If it was even functional, which of course is not possible at the moment, but I mean, I've kind of given up on that idea.
It's like the Hind helicopter, or what are we talking about?
So on Aztec, in CT spawn, there's a helicopter that's leaving as the round starts.
Forgot all about that, but yes, go on.
So I was trying to track down that helicopter.
All right, fair enough. What's
Basically.
your favorite rifle to shoot at the range these days? Do you have a...
Oh, yeah.
So my favorite rifle.
I forgot that Bardov really likes to go to.
Okay. I used to
shooting
play.
range.
I used to actually play Day of Defeat for a team. That used to be called UKSF, UK Special Forces. Now they are just a Call of Duty team. But anyway, so I had when we did some videos in Vegas.
Why is Peppo? It's a Brazilian flag, no? Isn't that good?
I think that was then that I shot that. It was just for novelty factor, but it's like a really nice rifle to shoot. So yeah, in terms of rifles, the Kar 98, I would highly recommend if you go to range where you can do that. It's a really nice rifle. I've spoken to other people because you can. There's a thing like
Stack A though. Could maybe work.
Download bullets. So
it doesn't show. Okay. You need 7 TV. Yeah.
And all of that stuff is for a certain velocity. You can download it to make it an appropriate velocity for the range you're shooting on. So I saw someone recently who had a downloaded Enfield.
Classic British weapon.
Yeah, but the Kar 98 was definitely.
I once shot a World War II rifle at a range, and that is the most fun I've ever had, just to say.
Some of the oldies are very, very good indeed.
Yeah,
that
super fun.
Kill though. Is he gonna go and die here?
Yeah, they won't be far from you.
Luck is hiding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, Kar 98 is great.
Yeah.
Well, ESC, they are rolling on through with these pistols.
That Galil though.
He's giving it a go. for the 1v1 potentially. Becky isn't super pressed for time to plant the bomb, but is now going to get some assistance. And there we go. I don't know if you noticed also, Anders, but James is like doing competitive shooting now.
Fair enough.
I see it on
respect
social
that.
media every once in a while. But the competitive shooting stuff
I
is
shot
very
though.
specific, like shotguns and stuff used, right? For that stuff. Like it's not. I would consider them the non-fun guns that you're shooting.
There are different classes. There are different classes, so like different categories. So there's pump shotgun, which is the category called standard manual. There's standard, which is what I do. There's also full auto shotgun, which we'll get to. That is insane. I think that's the most fun you can have.
That's a good nade, actually.
Is full auto shotgun. It's crazy because it has like no recoil whatsoever. Like like the semi-auto works on inertia. So you've got to have it in your shoulder properly, otherwise it won't cycle.
Yeah, it won't load it like around.
Cowboy trying to do a timing move on Rico, didn't work.
Crazy. But anyway, ESC are trailing now on Ancient, trying to make something
so aggressive. There's no smoke, buddy.
Denied.
The level of gameplay is debatable time to time when we're watching this game, man.
Where half these T's are, whether they can do something about that in the short term is another question.
Yeah, same with that AWP dominance in mid at the moment, but Sashi reorienting themselves towards B with the bomb. And Siphon's in a really forward position. If you get the opening onto Moonwalk here, the timing. Moonwalk pulls out the gun just in the nick
What a nice kill.
To deny that one. And that might be fairly telling as to what's to come here. If not, these nades certainly will be. And 3 players have
map lagging.
Have now repositioned onto this B side for the defense here for ESC. And Moonwalk with the opening defensive kill. Barmy with another good position. And this...
He burns by the molly.
Sashi is gone.
I almost kind of threw that round, to be honest.
Moonwalk's jiggling on the B bomb side was really important there. After the frag, he was jiggling ramp and he saw a player there. So I think he realized that the split was on and he called that, which caused the full rotation from the remainder of the CT. So after this frag, there was a little jiggle, spotted on the ramp. Then the cavalry came through. So
everything on the line here for Sashi right now.
Choosing when to, well, what fights to take in terms of that ramp again. It's important he stays alive there to allow that rotation to come through. Should it be required?
An A rush would have been pretty good, you know.
And again, Sashi now will have to do it the hard way. The Galils are out. Very mixed affair in round 17 for Sashi. And with the minute 30 on the clock, smokes up in mid, they've got 2 flashes, 1 smoke and 1 molly.
Yeah, pretty fast towards this red position. CTs though, for ESC, they have it covered for now. Olymp on that A long push has met some resistance. Has to be cautious there. Don't want to die in this spot. That kind of opens up the round. And that's the bomb he spotted as well, actually, with that said. That's huge info for the CTs. But they have to deal with this red room presence from Sashi, and it is pervasive.
He whiffed the nade. That was a kill. What a pre-save, you doing, buddy? Oh.
That will do. Reiko will hear some footsteps in the mid position as well. CTs are posted up very well for this. I don't know how Semi managed to strafe cancel, deliver that shot, and then continue strafing immediately afterwards. There will be some semblance of a crossfire on this bomb site as time is ticking for Sashi
what is that?
Awkward.
Why do you swing so wide?
Trying to dive onto the bomb site, into the 2v2, bomb being planted, and
that's a great retake. But
back in the days of RPK, I think in the source days,
why are you
maps like Cash, he would
why are you going for that off peak?
Just like bounce off to try and avoid
so aggressive here,
which is something similar that we saw.
I mean, you get a kill, but
we've got some really nice warping on this server, completely undeterred, undistracted are the snipers on both squads here.
What did RPK stand for again?
Hero AK, I guess.
Good job, man.
Goofy swing.
All right, so 9-8. And
Galil. Hero Galil.
Moment for ESC to start to take control of this one right towards the end of this regulation.
Big
mid presence there, all the nades. That forward MP9 as well. So this is going to be rather tough. Are we going to get a... Can they actually... Oh, wow. Yeah, they can see over the top of the smoke there. Oh, it's looking like...
That's the problem when there's a Glock potentially with no armor. I don't know if he had armor or not.
Ooh,
Draco is... He just always wants to be aggressive in this spot. And it is coming with mixed results, but again, that doesn't mean he shouldn't do it. If you know, classic Fnatic, JW would often do like overextensions and so on, but you want the ability to have that in your team because it can make for very special moments.
And Moonwalk's position, if they decide to walk out mid eventually, it could be very
While
good.
We're still in the early stages of this second half. Perhaps now is the time to get caught over aggressing.
Have 2 guns though, that's the problem. Cabby should drop the gun to Mr.
Olympus investigating to see if there's been any movement into that A site. And so far sees nothing. And he's the only eyes towards this A site. If Olymp dies quickly, then there will be a bomb plant and there will be a fast post plant position set up obtained by Sashi. So Olymp needs to be quite cautious, and he's got 7 HP. So very scary indeed. Cabby trying to keep players towards the B side of the map, but now Moonwalk also asking questions from Donut. Indeed, Olymp goes down. Good opener, but Moonwalk's in a great position here with the MP9. Takes down all of the players.
So lucky it didn't have head armor there.
Nerfed, but it still does its job.
Very nice range for it to...
4K as well, right? 4K with an MP9 is very good with economy as well.
Again, we saw a few grenades over the smoke afterwards. It just about didn't frag Lucky, but... Great work with the MP9, just never stops moving. While his opponents have got to go for that strafe cancel. And it's so annoying to try and track the head there. Perfect tool for the job. 9 to 9 then, pressure is rising. Definitely don't want to start a best of 5-0-2. So Sashi will want to get themselves back into the lead here.
Aggression. There from Barmy in the back. He's gonna have to find a good timing because in come the T's here, rolling through Donut, and Barmy's in position, in good timing, gets only the 1 though, with Siphon left in a 1 versus 2 for Sashi. Turns to Raiko and falls. And ESC's aggression, the timing of it is really perfect.
I mean, I feel like their aggressive moves that ESC do
now 10 to 9.
It's like
money is
so much better, like when they like doing
Sashi,
tactic basically, or like doing something together.
In this following round.
But other than that, it's like
good timing on all this.
The aggressive moves they do solo is like, this is a big hit. Must be. No.
Where are these Tech 9s going to go though? That's the question. Not
it's a fail smoke.
There's so many nades there. Actually, with that said,
oh
Lucky does actually manage to
it was
find
a fail smoke.
And it takes down 2 players trying to get all their way to jump up for ESC, and they are all lost at this point. Guns to be collected. Raiko in a deep forward position, just being toyed with. Lucky can try to get some assistance from a teammate perhaps.
Oh,
needed.
no.
The Tech 9 swing, and everyone's being deleted. Sashi with an unlikely round with the Tech 9s to tie it up 10 to 10.
You see here the smoke in mid.
I think with such little utility, you are purely
Moonwalk was gonna walk into the smoke. That's how lucky to get the entry.
Wow. Our first Tech 9 kill through that's just criminal.
Nice work from Xiphon.
Feel like it can be a potentially very long night,
like
you know.
He played on an ecstatic roster at some point. Maybe ecstatic is the big hope for Danish Counter-Strike these days. We'll see what Magisk is able to do on his latest journey.
That smoke, perfect time of the smoke.
Very light on util now are these CTs. They need to make good use of these aggressive positions they've got themselves in. Sammy forced away. That was a big tool in the box for him. Does he dare go back though? T's in the red. Numbers are low for both squads. Sammy has been able to head back here again. Seems to have a few targets coming his way, or no. There's a bit of a bait going on actually. I think he's baiting, rotating away because Moonwalk is around that corner as well. And his flank is going to start. Oh, that's a big frag from Becky, who won't get onto the bomb site, but his teammates certainly will. Lots of rifles and guns on the floor for Moonwalk to collect. Down to a 2-on-2 then. Sammy walking through the smoke, trying to find these targets. This is crazy. But he will indeed get that last frag as ESC
Marcus, I am debating so much with myself for what game am I really watching,
very
man.
nervous now for Sashi. What a back and forth round, though.
It's so many debatable
decision
decision-making from a lot of the players, man.
At least something. But yeah, really nice pick off from Sammy. We're used to seeing that. He's been very consistent in delivering those defensive kills in the opening of rounds. And in this particular case, it is very necessary that they maintain that control of mid, because Sashi have shown that they want to challenge it. So they're not giving it up too easily. They certainly diminish some of Sashi's early options. And now Sashi going back to the, what looks like the 2-3, the B lean to their defaults. And there's that with those pre-nades we've come to expect from ESC. Shout out to Anati for these amazing cinematics. And look at how fast they are. ESC are just shoving this outside B position, and they've completely taken over it.
Double ops now for ESC. I've got to say, their rifle support, their two-man setups around an AWP on the CT side are very smart as well, like the baiting we saw in the round prior with the AWP rotating away to try and bait to punish.
It looks like a phasing game, yeah.
The small things like that you can do on the fly, it's the small details that really make the big difference for a team. When we talk about depth, that is something to acknowledge for ESC. For Sashi, though, a 3-on-5, they may have to play contact together now, but with not one but two orbs lurking on this CT side, contact could prove very painful indeed. Wow, I was not expecting that. Moonwalk been very good with the jiggles. He had no intention of going back, but it did not matter to Sashi.
Yeah, this is the problem though. Sammy, he's actually come off the angle. Okay, so a couple chances or a couple opportunities now.
Oh,
wow. Okay,
nice boost though.
A great frag
nice
into
boost.
Moonwalk. Then Sammy comes off the angle, and then they get another pick off. Oh my goodness, that is a solid shot and a half from Sammy. We are so used to seeing that from him today in this best of 5, and it's a mad dash. 20 seconds left. Very important trade out into the site from Cabby.
Oh no!
Position revealed from Olymp now as the bomb. He finds it off the track.
I mean, it's not clean. It's not clean anything here, but still.
12-10, and Sashi, we're in such a good position, and now it's all beginning to slip away.
Good work from Olymp in this round. Very satisfying AWP to watch is Sammy. A rare miss from him on the A-bomb site. No harm done, however, as we have game points, plural, for ESC in the second game of our series. They are one map up if you're joining us late. What a perfect landing between two Molotovs. And he delivers the kill with a pre-fire onto Lucky.
Sweet, that's alive. Yeah,
is wonderful.
That's what I've been mentioning the other day.
He's been very important. Again, just staying alive and getting info for his team on this side. He realizes first it will be Reiko. God, this is an absolute whitewash of a round. Nothing for Becky to do. A Mac 10 versus 5 CTs at game points. Rather you than me.
How you doing though, buddy? I'm doing fine.
Here goes Becky. Full HP, Molotov and a smoke. Currently a Galil. It would be nice to find an upgrade. We'll see though if that is a possibility. And okay, this is not that's the best possible angle we could have
2-0 to ESC over Sashi.
With a headshot off of the
there is a chance they can close it down in 3-0 fashion, or Sashi needs to do a reverse sweep.
Run of rounds, a solid performance, but they just couldn't keep it up. And the Polish powerhouse of ESC Gaming is looking really great today.
It's
like
just
a corn dog.
Work, I must say. Really impressive. This is a
corn dog
game for them, right? There's a lot of back and forth going on, and ultimately they managed to step it up. Sammy is really blowing my mind. Like we could see from the stats at the start of the game, he was going to be good, but I really wasn't expecting it. So props to him for stepping it up. And just in the last couple of rounds, like ESC showing a lot of the technology, so to speak, like the tactical technology that you want on the CT side of Ancient. The push that they had going out in the 22nd round, I think it was, the round before last, where they throw flashes from inside of the B bomb site, and the people that are running out of the cave are not going to get flashed, but NETs will. It's something that Navi made super popular. Alexi and the rest, they became really good at throwing those kind of grenades, and everyone is doing it now. And then obviously the run boost over the Molotov into that little cubby area is super insane. I did have a clip as well I wanted to show from the, I think, third round. Just something that I'm really curious about. Like, I don't hate the setup for this, but I just don't fully understand why you would do it in a round like this. So basically what you're going to see here is...
I miss the days when I watch a tournament on a single stream.
It's kind of an early A execute.
Maybe it happens eventually.
The power of doing this is
that you can
hear how many CTs are in middle. Right now, they've heard one Molotov and one HE grenade, so they know there's not going to be that many CTs in middle. It's not a very aggressive early CT mid here, and they still kind of go into it. And as you can see, Sashi kind of fall back. They're way more ready than you would be normally at the A-bomb side of this stage, and they see the shadows as well. Like, this hit is just so slow, and without all of the grenades that you're normally listening for when you do that kind of execute.
I'm doing well. Hi, how you doing, buddy?
Actually, weirdly,
doing a little bit of a
Sashi did the exact same thing in their own T side later on. So both teams, I think, kind of maybe misunderstanding the power of doing that kind of an A walk, because you can hear the nades in the middle. But otherwise, yeah, the Polish team continues. I think this is pretty sick.
Yeah, it was a really interesting matchup. I think, you know, it seems to be highlighted by aggression when we're talking about ESC.
How are you doing though, buddy?
I like how
yeah,
quick
my boy
they are to respond to situations. And obviously they're not going aggressive all the time, but I do like the creative ways in which they do it as well. And I think if we look at Nuke, we saw a lot of that aggression coming out from Sammy, and it wasn't all up to Sammy in this occasion, but he certainly did stand out, as we've already highlighted.
Yeah, my boy 94 with a primer. Much love, buddy.
Progresses now, because again, these are the two, I think, most favored maps for both teams, and now we're moving into, you know, I suppose increasingly uncharted territory. Inferno is a map where both teams have obviously a lot of experience, as most teams tend to, and so I think the matchup will be fairly even. But then when you get to Dust 2, which will be the fourth map, if we get there, you know, that's going to be a map that for neither, I mean, both teams have played it a couple times in competitive matches, and that's kind of it. So that's where the uncharted territory really begins. So I hope that we get to see it.
Sorry, what was that?
Uncharted territory.
There we go. I wasn't going to let you get
Poggers.
Wanted to highlight it. That's the kind of person I am.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I would like you to highlight more mistakes. More mistakes, please. The best thing about commentary is that sometimes you make a mistake, but people don't hear it, and that's like the trick. Like with many things, if you don't make a mention of it, no one else will notice, but you think it's a big deal. So like the mastery of being a broadcaster is to just keep going, right?
Oh,
but
good
James
call.
oh, good. Back there by just letting you all know that I suck.
It is September though. Cheaper subs for your personally and also for gifted one.
And now that's become the thing that I'm remembered by. Like, you know.
So if there's any chance you should take the opportunity, it's really September, because you can get up to 6 months, like a lot cheaper.
You can also go the other way. I wanted to highlight a bit of a mistake, although it didn't cost them everything. But this is
really,
happens on this map.
Really?
When you're on the T side of Ancient, is sometimes
that is fucking
like a B rush,
bullshit, to be honest.
and it almost works. Like it's so close to working.
And yeah, that's true. Good reminder as well. Congratulations on the job, buddy.
You fall into this trap of doing
Beck is
because you're always down to like a 2v2. It feels like you're going to be winning.
Only one right now is playing this.
I feel like that happens every once in a while, and ESC kind of fell into that when they were on the T side. So just something to be aware of. I think, unfortunately, just to also maybe shine a light on the next map of Inferno, like I am worried that ESC might win that map as well, to be honest. So could be a faster best of 5 than we want here.
Just a quick note on those stats, looking at Reiko in the red in terms of the rating. I feel like, I mean, the stats never really tell the whole story, but if you think about the aggressive style that ESC were playing and his position and role on the CT side, like sending it through cave and trying to fight, when that goes wrong, your rating's going to look like that. When that's just your job, though, you got to bear that in mind. Like if you want to play that style,
Sweden's luck with a gifted a Carter.
You know, people will look at these guys and be like, "Oh,
much love, buddy."
Like, no, he's not bad. He's got a role to play, which is not easy. If it was easy, you know. Well, I don't know where that sentence goes, but like he's got a difficult. Shut up. He's got a difficult role to play, making those aggressive plays. But if that's the style that the team want to play, then that's just the cross you have to bear, basically. So I guess if that goes his way, his stats will look great. If it doesn't go his way, his stats won't look great. But it still has a role to play, even in failure, of trying to oppress the other team, trying to set the pace as CTs and so on. So just to point out, like, you know, red number doesn't mean bad. It's just, well, sometimes it does, sometimes it can, but in this instance, it's partly you've got a job to do. It's not easy. Off you go.
If it was easy, it wouldn't be hard. That's the.
There we go. That would have been perfect. Nice. Yeah. I do want to say, like, one thing I did notice, I did mention it during the cast, was the two-man setups that ESC do are quite noticeable on their CT side and quite powerful as well. And I'm sure it has quite a yield where, like, you've got your AWPer. They give lots of like fake audibles where they've got one guy rotating when his teammates around the corner waiting to punish and so on. They're like really thinking dynamically about how to get the most from a scenario. And that might be, at least as far as that half goes, from map to map. It's interesting to see how they'll implement it from map to map, but also it might be a deciding factor in how the rest of this series goes, things like that.
I mean,
I had sort of a similar question on those lines when it comes to the CT side of Inferno, because some of those aggressive pushes they've been doing very successfully on Nuke and on Ancient. Notoriously, there's so much hard to do on the CT side of Inferno. Like, so many teams just get stuck, you know, waiting inside of the B-bomb side. They give up on Banana. They can't really do anything at top mid, and then there's not really much map left. So I hope ESC found a way, but I'm just saying that could be a challenge. But statistically, so.
Guys who are playing tomorrow, do you guys want to have a team logo for tomorrow, by the way?
Because you get additional entries
or no?
For each code that you get for the giveaway here by Asus and
Can you send it to me?
Ultra 9 processor.
Because right now they have a CS and TF2 logo.
And if you click the link on the main channel,
send it over to me. I send it into them.
Chat message. You will
no, they literally just asked.
Your code. That will give you more entries for that giveaway. And this is to celebrate the Intel Gamer Days. And I'm going to give you 2 codes. Why not? So we've got, I'm just going to pick one. Beetroot 902.
Beetroot 902. Tell me there's broccoli.
We do have, okay, we've got broccoli as well. We've got one of those. Broccoli 917.
I think Tuliko's going to go. You won't believe I missed it like 5 minutes ago about that? Oh, really?
I used to rave about cruciferous vegetables. One of which is broccoli, and I've got to say, you've actually influenced me to the point where there is. We
established throwers on HLTV live goals reach. Personally, I don't think the show game is gonna go up on HLTV. Maybe it does.
Wow, nice. Well, broccoli's cool, man. It is a great cruciferous vegetable.
The show game, maybe it does. Sometimes it does.
If you've got some gravy, you can kind of like soak up the gravy in the top, and you get the crunchy bit on the bottom. You know, it does multiple things. It's a multi-purpose vegetable. Okay.
Who would crucify a vegetable?
Actually,
I don't understand.
Speaking about
the weird thing.
I don't know.
I'm gonna check one thing.
We'll go to a break, and maybe Grok or Chat GPT can tell us.
No, that's good. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna refill my water, get an ice cream, go to the toilet, and all of those VRS points. Yes, 100%. Ice cream time, baby. We have a fiber, but a community system so only get 500. No. That's a nice shot, though. You're not, Brian. Is that Magnum? Yes, it is. And we are back. Nope. All right.
Nice.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to Project Night Shift, our Counter-Strike Invitational presented by...
If I'm going to be using IOC again, I need a BNC.
Now, 2 maps deep in your best of 5, ESC Gaming versus Sashi. And ESC Gaming have been putting on quite the performance. They are 2 maps up at the moment against the Danes. And we are moving on to Inferno. And if there were ever a map for the Danes to come back on...
It should protect my IP.
Right.
And always be online.
Well, you say that very hopefully. I don't know if that's quite the case. I have my doubts, Stan. I'm not sure if that's... I fear that it's going to be another crushing defeat for Danish Counter-Strike. I'm with the Poles all the way here tonight. I don't know why. I just feel like it.
Of course you do.
Well, let's see if they can deliver on the promise of the previous 2 maps and close it out in 3. Samey starting on the CT side. I think from what the action we've seen so far does not bode well for Sashi, because I think he will have an impactful AWP unless they can keep him poor and stop him from buying one.
He needs smoke now.
Indeed. I'm going to be moving into this B bomb site. And got some defensive grenades coming out from ESC. Looking for the headshots, though. Oh my god, the headshots are everywhere. Raiko is crushing the round with an ace. And that was a rude awakening there for...
Was that 5-1 tapped?
The Sashi
1,
side. The Danes.
2,
I mean,
3,
doesn't have
4,
the tidiest aces I've seen.
Okay, 6 bullets.
Like a lot of them, because they're coming randomly through the smoke.
Oh, really? Yeah. But this is a fake off-brand, though, Sweetness. I would never buy the real one selling.
Panic, just clean shots, like shooting clays, really.
He's been playing Kovacs.
And measured in.
I think these ones are.
The aggression will continue then from ESC.
Cheaper as well.
So I was like, what level of aggression are we going to see on the CT side? Again, I think maximum level is
Magnum in this economy.
So we'll see how far it goes in the later rounds. But they're pretty consistent with this approach in the maps of this series so far.
Oh.
Ooh. All right, well, ESC, I mean, they're definitely playing really well, so I can see why Anders has no faith in the Danes right now. Or maybe Anders just has no patriotism. Maybe he's a filthy globalist.
I heard he's fishing for a Zimbabwean passport.
Well, what's the taxes like in Zimbabwe, I wonder?
That's a great question.
It's got to be lower than here, like...
That's true. I mean, it's hard. It's going to be hard for it to be more. What are the taxes?
I'm ready to go.
All right, first gun round. Let's see.
Oh, that to continue.
Why is he alone in Banana?
Run out of bullets for that second player through the smoke, but Reiko already has 7 frags.
Headshot at him, one tapped him. Oh, I needed 2 bullets.
By Cabby, or what remains of Cabby. 15 HP.
I have a feeling they will throw this round now.
Cabby and Becky. Hiding behind the slightest.
Oh no.
Plants.
Okay, it actually worked out fine.
Headshot. Ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. Becky then in a 1v3.
It is a competition, a show tournament.
In the middle of mid.
Or show games, or whatever you want to call it.
The CTs could peak every 2 seconds, every 3, 4, 5 seconds.
Do
you leave mid in this round?
Fuck, what are they calling? And I've seen the logo so many times.
To expire
they usually do a lot of tournaments in
Looks like it will be the
Deadlock.
former. He's definitely
Actually,
got a window
the
to
run
plant
is not
this bomb
over
now.
though. Night shift. Thank you, buddy. Night
Classic
shift.
plant position. There is a
Oh,
cluster
actually,
we had here.
it fucking says up
for
here,
Becky.
so I'm fucking stupid. Oh no.
Becky.
All right, they won a run.
is-
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Without a
There's
chance in hell.
nothing I love more. than
And
when I
they've
throw
done
to
the
Dan
NA
and the
one,
round
and
ends
now
like
there's
2
the
seconds
European
later.
one, and there's the grand final tomorrow.
It's
Best
like
of 5 as well.
Slapping your classmates' books out of their
And
hands.
the team
Yeah,
that
like,
waits
here
in
you go.
the final.
Well, round end.
It's
Turns out you get taxed basically the same as in Zimbabwe almost. So,
No, there's no way.
how much tax? How high does it go in Denmark?
I mean, close to about 50%, unless you start earning more, and then it goes up to like 60-some% if things go really
using
bad.
the money to open coffee
PNL
shops.
is in the grand final.
That is what, yeah.
That'll do.
It's
Unbelievable.
44% in Zimbabwe, roughly. Goes up to that.
I did
Kind
buy
of
some
mental.
Zimbabwean notes on eBay years ago, and I used to give them when I was working in property, and I used to give them to clients as gifts, like $1 billion notes and so on.
All right. By the way, the show game is at
Moonwalk is,
7 p.m.
he's looking
tomorrow. By the
for-
way, Shatrino.
I don't know how to make that work. He's dead though. So 4 players for Sashi will make themselves a bomb plant, and a post plant setup is to proceed now. And here are some CTs moving real quick. Don't expect Lucky in the apartments right there with the Tech 9. That's causing problems. Both CTs have to concern themselves with him, but looks like he's easily dealt with. 2 versus 3 with
7
rifles here
p.m.
for
The grand
CTs.
final is at 8 tomorrow.
Nice opening into the pit position. Raiko is having a hell of a game here on Inferno so far. Now Becky in the 1v1 against Bammy.
Becky has that.
Something.
That's a nice one.
And he's no more.
Looking really calm with that duel, Becky. No, there's no panic, which is great to see because of course pressure is very high. Jumping through the smoke like it's a 90s action movie, not one but 2 of them. Very hard to deal with. Well coordinated.
Wait, that's
One for the Olympics, maybe. Good elevation with that new and improved rail on the balcony.
Thanks for taking the time to answer.
We'll see the Mag 7 wielded
wait, what?
by Moonwalk.
Wait, what? Oh, no, but I mean, I did explain to you though, right? With the teams and everything.
Can't be trusted that folks
They're
go out.
going in. That angle though.
This B site is a problem, isn't it? To attack into. They've had enough.
Had
They're
to
out.
oh no.
Oh no.
Moonwalk.
Is he going to expect Becky? No, he's not. And this is the exact opening they were looking for. But are they going to expect Sammy to be in the abs here with the AWP? This is very awkward. And that is just no way that they're going to be looking for this. Oh, almost hits the flick shot and still remains in this apartment's position. And that's actually a huge boon here now for the CTs as Sammy rounds the corner.
How does the guy
joins his comrades
not
here for
go
the
and
retake?
get him though? Railing and abs, I think it's quite annoying.
Well, maybe not in that position. Olymp drop. The long range though will betray Becky, leaving Lucky in a 1 versus 2. Got his bell rung down to 12 HP. Will it be the pistol? Surely Sammy goes for the pistol now. Indeed, he does. Headshot for him as well. And ESC.
I think
will
railing
stop
is just
the
like an
progression of
annoying
Sashi.
feature they
Stunted
added
growth
into the map, to
on
be
the
honest.
T-side as
Especially
ESC
when we
moves up
haven't
4.
had a railing at all, right? So
I mean,
it's
very nice.
weird
Like,
in that way.
The players on both of these lineups are really good. Like I know Anders, when we were doing some casting together recently, and you had a lot of experience over the last year or so, like watching teams in anywhere between the ranks like 30 to like 200. It's really interesting. It really is how good,
because it
some
changed
of
the
players and
dynamic
teams
on the
are.
map
And if you
before.
only focus
So
on tier 1 Counter-Strike, you really just don't know what's going on in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, it's so different now from what it was like 5 or 6 years ago. It's crazy how much talent there is down here. Fun to see. I will say, like, I didn't expect Raiko to be playing this well. Damien either.
he's
so I'm
alone
learning
on
something as well.
B.
Sick.
B-bomb sites open for business.
They haven't
the CTs
committed.
can't know
though.
if the T's have made it there or not. So we'll see how far Sammy commits.
Wait,
Notoriously
Moonwalk?
difficult to conduct retakes on. However, Sammy has not been shy. He's got himself a good position, and we know how reliable he can be. Numbers are dropping for both sides, but Sammy still stands, pushing through the smoke, and there will be a trade there. Down to the 1v1 now. really critical for both squads, but only one can come out on top on this occasion. On many occasions in this game, ESC 5-1.
I didn't expect them to be this good. I really didn't expect them to be this good. Super impressed by their play so far. You know, giving Sashi a hell of a fight. And again, like this, it's like you said with Sammy, like, you know, he's good for it. This quick scope coming on through the smoke as well was so instrumental that he gets a kill at that particular timing to enable his teammate into the 1v1. And now we've got Mac 10's Tech 9s on board for Sashi, so they're going to want to keep that pace up high. And speaking of which, the run boost across for Sammy to line up the shot to T-Rab. Smoked off though, going for some pot shots. And in the meantime, Sashi are about to assault this B site.
They've held on to enough util to make something happen later if this doesn't work initially. That's a really big frag though. Mag 7 rearing its ugly head once more. There's an answer now. I think there was a footstep made just before that flash went off as a bait, perhaps. Either way, it has not worked in their favor. Reiko needs a multi-frag now. There's a flash coming in from CT though. That's a good bait from him, showing some skin, but can he finish? Lucky indeed he can. Down to the pistol. Has he bought his team enough time? There's only one CT here. Sammy is miles away. He might need to catch a bus if he is to make it to the B-bomb site in time. Although, bomb's not planted just yet. That is allowing that rotation. Now, Becky might be able to hear this from that position.
Yeah, the flash was really, really good.
So they could know where both these players are. A lot of jumping going on from Sammy. Plenty of info for these Ts. I think they understand now where the last two are. There is a smoke in Baime's inventory. Not being deployed just yet. They can isolate these fights, but he's looking to swing. There's no kit. This is an awkward exit for Sammy. He may have to fight his way out of this one. Indeed. I see a kit at the front of the site, but of course we are far too late for that. Sashi will make it to 2. No survivors though, which means their money's gonna suck.
Yeah, not too far.
But see, this economy is really bad as well.
A lot of these rounds have been super close. And look at this sequence from Reiko. The control, especially the bursts on the final player that he gets, which like here around the pillar, is phenomenal. Just the control, and it is so reminiscent of the patience with as well. So Reiko, yeah, really showing a great performance. And he's got 14 kills and 5 deaths right now. And that's pretty outrageous.
I think Inferno is a very fertile landscape for a AWP being the star of the show in terms of the buy on the CT side. There's a lot of MP9s there. Even if they were pistols, I think perhaps it wouldn't be too dissimilar. It's the AWP, which probably has
but they have a double.
The heavy lifting here.
Oh, look at the setup and apps for CT.
Yeah, the AWP is a scarecrow. It's trying to keep them away from the B site, but it's gone down actually on the B site.
Do they commit to this now? We've got a stack here on A, and there is the opening, and indeed they are going to go into the stack, but what will a success look like? The MP9s having mixed results, leaving Baime alone towards top mid as Zyphron's making his way silently, and that will be plenty for the T side.
I mean, they started to recover more and more though, Sashi.
Nothing doing. Sashi moved to 3, and ESC's economy has pressed ESC.
Ooh. I wonder if Sammy was looking at the minimap there, because that kind of looks like the kind of shot he's been hitting all day. And these MP9s, they are not what they once were. I love this play, though. Everybody's coming from the same choke point. It has its risks, but if you can all get out, you're suddenly in a pretty good spot. And speaking of good spots, it is a full eco now for ESC, and they are stacking up the players through mid, looking to find some aggressive duels, get this round over with quickly, and do some damage whilst they're at it. But the spray down's pretty nice. Reiko, of course, he's feeling it. He is really feeling it today. Can he get any other kills? 16 and 6 right now. Fishing for Deagle headshots, and he's not going to find another one as 4 players survive for Sashi.
Yeah, the setup was really good, though. Like, the thing was, if you think about it, like, when they... they removed the maps, and it's not YouTube, so I can go back. He was standing on balcony with a CZ, debatable with a CZ, underneath balcony on one side. If the balcony guy gets one, get away, the underneath guy potentially peek, or the side peek when they're chasing him down to get the refrag.
If Sashi can keep things,
it could have been a completely different story, to be honest.
that they can keep Sammy off the AWP. But hey, he could just have a completely different impact with the M4 as well. It's not like he's going to have nothing to contribute.
But he kind of did, because he
like
didn't hit them or damage them enough, but then he had shotgun eventually.
But now your AWP has got a rifle. Can lead to unexpected rounds.
Bye-bye.
For your opponent, that was
such an easy
unexpected
kill.
for Reiko.
He's going to get a second
free
one
kill
now.
for Zyphon, who's almost found a second one. In the meantime, we've got entries onto this A bomb site. 4 players on short. Moonwalk's got so much to do, and one of those things is to stay alive now for the retake. What there can be.
1 HP.
1 HP and a dream.
Lucky has an HE grenade. That would be well placed in. Oh, never mind. Well, Olympus going to go down. Moonwalk still trying to activate here. Somehow staying up, even though he's on 1 HP, finally gets taken out, leaving Bamey without any options at all. So
made them mad.
Sashi,
Yeah.
5 to 5. They are grinding right now in this best of 5. They're grinding out every single round. It's painful. It's
Yeah. That setup would be
it's like
a round
walking
winning
shoes
setup,
that give you
especially
business
what they
for too long,
were
James.
doing,
You can
right?
get to destination, but
Because
it's
Sashi
just,
was
it just
like
sucks.
doing.
But you're bleeding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're bleeding.
Add that to the book of quotes.
This was an awesome game.
Yeah. Feels very open now on Inferno. Although it's very difficult to try to ascertain what the second half may look like. I don't know if Anders has an opinion based on the intel he has for Inferno with these squads.
I still think
ESC needs to get 2 last.
In the city, I think they're still pretty comfortable, but I think for Sashi, this is the kind of half you only win if you got really great leadership, because like you guys have been saying, you have to grind your way back in here, and it requires like a lot of trust that it's working. We're running down their money. We just need to win one more round and they're gonna be broke, and they've kind of succeeded. So honestly, credit to Sashi. I still think they're in trouble.
Olymp has the flashbang. That's the notable thing in this round for ESC. Does he go to the... Oh, that's just looking awkward on that B area. I think they were figuring out how best to use it with the positions they had lost. Gamble's being taken now.
I support
makes his way
a good
over
CS
towards
game, but this
ESC.
some of the moves
4-on-4
is
as
very
Moonwalk will take
questionable.
a more defensive position on
Sadly.
Sashi posting up then. They've got a molly, plenty of flashes to chain as well. They're all here on banana. So we've got a 4-on-3 as far as B is concerned. Make it 2 as Slimy is dropped, and I think this one will be an empty round for ESC. Indeed it will be. There's nothing really for Moonwalk to do here.
Oh. Cheeky little kill with the MP9, but should be able to get too much more.
Oh
my god, as I say that. Hang on. It felt clutchable. That's ridiculous.
He actually dinks him in the air, dinks him again in the air,
eco damage.
and gets a double.
I mean, okay, well, it doesn't really matter, but hey.
Like, escalated so quickly.
No.
But that's happened a lot in this game. Where
is that how they get the M4
you feel
kill?
like in certain rounds you have more room for wider discussions while the action plays out. But then they almost win many of those rounds.
One?
Yeah, and you can see he conditioned them with 2 jumps over for them to expect another
No,
jump
he
over,
did
and
that.
at that timing, he like picks that timing to swing. So he like actually sets that up to be
or at
more
least it
possible
looked like
with
it though.
the mind games. It was really, really cool.
Oh, they're pouncing up fast on B.
Desperate for all victims, but there's no one in mid for Sammy. Olympus blind. The chain flashes are here, and position has been taken.
It's a freaking B rush, man.
B. Last round and a half, they've got to go for it this time. There are kits for these players, and there's another multi-frag for Olymp. Those have been, he's been important with those across maps. As Sammy drops Becky through the smoke with the help of a HE. 3-on-2 in favor of ESC.
Why are they brute forcing everywhere?
A lot of grenades here to try and control space for Zyphon, but when does he choose to commit to this bomb plant? Moonwalk looks like he's up to some shenanigans. Cabby somehow found through the smoke. which leaves Zyphon needing frags before daring to plant, surely. He's got a minute. Those smokes will soon be gone. He's got to find some kills here. I don't see another way through this round for him. Found a jewel, but didn't win it.
6-6.
And it's all tied up at halftime.
I still think it's favored Sashi more than
6-6.
ESC.
It would have been the sickest thing had he actually just decided to just walk to banana.
But maybe I'm
time behind the smoke, and he had 50 seconds to get to the other
though.
side. So there's like actually a world where there's like a really interesting 1v3. But you look at these kills coming on through right before Sashi can plant. If they could have planted, it would really have made a big difference in that dynamic. But 6-6, the final score at the first half. At the end of the first half, and as you know, you said that for Sashi, for like it's super, or rather for ESC, for like it's super comfortable. What do we need to see from Sashi going into the CT side?
I think they need to win this pistol round and win like even the the first buy round. I'm really worried for them. I still think ESC are going to be really good here. So let's just see how this one plays out. I'm scared.
Did someone just shoot their teammate in the back of the head? Or two?
4-man stack
Looks
on
like
B
it.
though.
It's very may not impact too much in this round.
One dead.
Probably headshots that are going to come through. Cabby trying to buy
4-4
precious
though.
seconds for his squad as he is isolated. Sashi
Gets a gush though before he falls down.
Now have to solve the problems thrown at them by ESC in this post plant. Trying to push through the choke point of short with their heads intact.
Nah.
Not going too badly. Not going too badly at all.
The positioning is debatable in the end there, though.
In Siphon tagged, will have to spend more should they choose to do it, but it will be Sashi securing the pistol round in the second half.
Yeah, you probably do want to get that helmet, especially too, because I would be surprised if we don't get a force buy after the bomb plant. And here's Becky. Oh, nice little pop. You like the USB pops. Oh my god, he's been sent into the space. Give him the astronaut
That fucking shot
right now.
though.
All right then. Bomb planted, force buy from ESC, and this is a dangerous one. There is utility behind this force buy, and I don't doubt that they know how to use it effectively. If they are reading an urgent securing of banana, do they go fast towards that A bomb site? Is there a window for them? There is a flank coming through mid. No respect being shown by Mister. Good read from both teams, it looks like. Sashi certainly with the upper hand. The bomb in their hands as well. Great bursts from Becky. We'll go down to the pistol.
Like I said, you know.
Frag. Zyphon will steal it, but that was
like
a very good hold from Sashi.
Yeah,
like I said,
they
needed 7.
About how ESC play the map control game here, whether they opt to do so, what quality it has if they do. As Sashi, from a defensive point of view, look really, really good on their defensive setups. Everybody's connecting their shots right now. They've got a good start to the economy, so long as they, you know, obviously can just put this round away.
Would you say you're the greatest player to ever walk the face of this earth?
Scenario for ESC in terms of firepower, so should be straightforward for Sashi.
I wouldn't say that. I'm not Super Logan. How are you doing though, buddy? How's your Saturday going?
Damage to Raiko, who was fishing once again. Wait, he got it to what? Through the smoke, he found a deagle headshot.
They've got the numbers. They're top banana already.
They got the Galil and the smoke.
3 of the 5.
They could technically go B again.
They only have bodies to throw at problems here. With one smoke maybe for CT. No flashes, just
could work.
Swinging and pistols.
If Moonwalk maybe gets like a random timing lurk and they go out on B.
Moonwalk to investigate. If they read, I mean, there's going to be a defense on that A bomb site, so he can try to cut off rotation. Maybe the focus is on CT's going down mid, but will they be successful?
If he did? No, I don't think
so. Zyphon on an island.
Oh.
Running low on bullets, running low on
no,
HD.
Moonwalk need to do something. Get the plan.
Then 2 Ts on the site while Moonwalk tries to identify if anyone's going to try and go down mid. Looks like he'll be going for the flank as well. But how long can he take? These plays do not have Kevlar for ESC.
timing's awkward too because there's no defensive utility to shut the CTs out of the site, so they can move fast. Moonwalk's gonna have to pace himself quite quickly, and he's done that. He's got, whoa, okay, they're all gonna turn around, and Moonwalk's not gonna get all that much. Lucky, able to take down the final player too.
Oh, nice.
Swinging off that engagement in CT. So
it's a 67 good, I would say.
Beginning. And this Ryko guy,
it's been a slow
yeah, I think they've got
Saturday.
plenty of mileage from that round, considering the investment, considering
but it's
what
been
they're
okay.
supposed to do,
Can't
which
complain.
is just get wrecked, just be used as a pin cushion. And now the real game can begin in this second half. ESC trailing by 3. They will have that AWP. I think it's always an interesting measure, the AWP on the T side. In most cases, the AWP will be most effective post-plant. Those battle-type snipers may find more mileage before that bomb is planted. We'll see if Sammy is able to do that. Holding on to their util, avoiding the nades through banana. Now, it's not a
Sports Studium with a raid. Appreciate big times.
In this round. What is their read?
We're watching Sashi versus ESC in the semi-finals of the night shift tournament. Winner goes over to play TNL tomorrow evening as well.
For the assistance.
Much, I appreciate the raid.
Be careful there. It's actually a limb to take the most.
Winner takes it all. $10K tournament.
You never know. Those AKs very dangerous against those headshot.
And it's a best of 5 games, so it's 2-0 right now to the Polish team,
ESC. Sites. Smokes can be walked through here.
And it's been
aware of that. We get
quite a
into the B sites.
Debatable game,
Sashi,
if you ask me.
We're going to start off well. Zyphon with that first
one.
Mister with the time here for the timing for the flash. Looking to set his teammate up. 45 seconds on the clock. Another CT on his way across. Cabby now there. 3 players that is.
I have no idea what they do.
Sometimes. ESC, do they start to walk back? They've got the lurk there from Moonwalk going to top mid, but the bomb is still banana.
Flash towards B, then util towards the A bomb site is surely to bait that third man into committing to A as if B is a fake. But they are positioned very well indeed. And now Mist will be the distraction while Zyphon's on the bomb site. He'll be dropped by Sammy with that AK. 13 seconds to get that bomb planted. It's going to be desperate. Odin doesn't know which way to look. Bomb planted.
Get the plan, which is
extinguished immediately afterwards.
Are they playing bad?
20 HP was given the AWP early in that round. I think considering it's T-side Inferno and what we just proposed,
which I was like,
with AWPs on the T-side beforehand, you have to wonder how much impact.
Now I need a remake. We did a remake of that one. You can look on that on YouTube.
Scenario
I am the old grumpy guy or dad or grandpa, whatever you want to call it.
On this occasion.
How long ago did we actually do that
Certainly
one?
Not.
Must be ages with Pantamera. It was 1.6 times at least. Is it 11 years already?
Important rounds. Money on the line again for ESC. And
sure, it's not longer.
Got lucky looking for that top ramp connection. Oh,
we watched it before, Brian.
The jump across
it is on YouTube, but it has semi-bad quality though, sadly.
ESC will take over the apartments.
Yeah.
Limited presence here for that's just
because it's 1.6 and 11 years ago, then it was years to go, right? So
balcony position. Big pace coming in from ESC though, straight into that A side. No questions about it. Becky forced to come out, and that is going to be to his detriment, leaving Cabby isolated behind Little Pit, and suddenly all the CTs are falling.
Yeah, they are getting absolutely smoked here.
I am not rooting for anyone specifically in this game. I just want a good game, and some of the things I've seen so far has been very debatable.
At least for the retake.
I need both of the teams to play more nicer CS, if you ask
from
me.
that flank through the smoke, regardless.
Like, if Adam was watching this game or casting it, he would probably be so furious at some of the situation that's happened so far in this game. But it is a slow Saturday. I can't complain. So
is that the coffee
how's
shop?
it going the other game?
There's the coffee menu around the outside. Oh, do you know? Okay, there are certain areas of London where every restaurant has won loads of awards, and there are pictures of the people who run the restaurant accepting an award. And I feel like there are so many awards. Are they making their own awards?
Damn, that would be something interesting to see if they actually.
That's got to be the next level.
If G2 actually turn around and
like we won.
Win the tournament would be actually
how many
interesting
awards can there be for the restaurants on this one street to win.
I mean, if you make your own website, you can presumably just dish out awards, right? So there's nothing wrong with, you know,
Vitality G2 though, best of 5 tomorrow, I guess, right?
Just like the esports award.
That's gonna be a banger.
Well, I wasn't gonna say
probably
it,
most of
I'm
it.
glad
So.
you did.
Well, we've got a test coming up, Banana, once again from ESC. Some util from Sashi just trying to kind of suggest that they're still holding that top Banana position. In fact, they're going to re-smoke it safely from the CT side as well. So now the focus has been set upon the B apartments. Double HE onto Becky. Fantastic work. There's the incendiary as well. Becky,
that was almost an entry.
Just keep it alive
and potentially the A bomb side free.
Mid take, but
damn,
it's just Cabby who's able to look for it.
They need to start money fucking Sashi. Don't have a chance. But I did say that it needed 7 on CT side or ESC
to open up the game.
How is Becky alive? They're being unalived over towards B, but Zyphon is still standing. That's an important trade by Becky, looking for the 180.
Oh, they're just trading everywhere right now. Sashi playing it well right now.
Will steal.
Duh.
3 on 3 then, as the remainder of ESC decide where to rotate towards B. It will
Smoke
be
City,
no pun
Flash,
intended. I just
hope
couldn't
for the
think of
best.
a better way to do that. Zyphon alone on the bomb site. The rotation starting to come through now. Orpa's on the way. There will be a flash. There it is.
How you doing,
just
brother?
in time, but
okay.
He was absolutely ready for that one. 2 on 2 there.
Much love with it. 23 here.
Sammy will drop.
They actually turn it around.
And ESC are closing the gap.
One more buy for Sashi though. Pretty sure they will buy.
And again, if you are just joining us, it is a best of 5. But this is map 3. And ESC are 2 maps up already. So looking to make a comeback, looking to put away the Danes in 3 maps. And the winner of this match will go on to face TNL tomorrow in our grand final money match.
I'm pretty sure it's a best of 1 game. I'm not sure, Reventon. Because the grand final is at 8.
That's how we roll here.
I wrote it on Discord.
We do not award participation, James.
What about Tom? It's a slow Saturday, but I find it's fine. How you doing, buddy? Rick again,
the esports pose, folded arms. What do they say in terms of emotions? Happy, sad, uncomfortable? There'll be a lack of comfort for Sashi on long and this A bomb site now, as many places could be compromised in the coming seconds. It could be a
sad that they have flashes
maybe
in apps.
Low likelihood, as Mister still has control of Banana.
Oh, will I check him in headshot
Here come the numbers of ESC moving through the A bomb site, cleaning everybody in their wake.
Zyphon is here though.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Zyphon and Mister remain. They've got
one is around apps.
Maybe Zyphon needs to attract attention.
Get ready for a postcard from
someone. To get something to work with this MP9.
Ah, you redeemed the
showing presence in that short position.
Thing.
Smoked off on long, but he's already rotated. That rifle will be spotted by Olymp, who picks his timing now. Wondering where that second player is, and he's just got all the information. Just jiggling for info. He does not need to get picked off here. Just staying alive. Allowing them, if they want to commit to this, they've got to commit
have
to the
2
point
guns
of
for
no
next.
return
Could potentially
either
destroy the economy or potentially win it with a low buy.
It seems like ESC have begun to really figure out how
Mr.
to
can find a
get these
gun somewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is also just a point in the first half where
it's all on A? No,
ESC
everything's
couldn't
on A,
themselves
yeah.
recover. Like they had a bit of a run, but then they ran out of money on the CT side, and they just couldn't make it back. And Sashi are at huge risk of the same thing happening here. Like these rifles that they saved are so pivotal to the next couple of rounds. But yeah, I'm a big fan of ESC's early round aggression into like a slightly slower, like they sort of wait to see what happens next. But I really like some of these early push to the A-bomb side. I think it's really underutilized in the current meta game because there are so many CT sides that will stack early 2 or 3 D on Banana. So if you're really quick onto the A-bomb side, sometimes you can just get there before anyone else can get back from B. So it's kind of nice.
A pretty fast pace from ESC straight to top mid this time, and there's only Lucky here. Obviously, it is a really rough situation on the money. deciding not to fully spend around those rifles. They will have a full buy Sashi in the following round. But for this one, they're going to have to get it done with guns like this, the MP9. Nice find, though, from Cabby, lasering into Olimp's face. And now Raiko proceeding to be the tip of the spear for the rest of the team through this little pit position. It's going to be up against that MP9 again. MP9 comes out on top, finally gets traded, but the tap from Moonwalk is going to open up this bomb site now for ESC.
Can still win this round, though. Yeah, he's dead from behind.
Bye-bye. Well, it certainly does now. 2-on-2,
yeah,
just the bomb's getting planted. He's got half the info. Where is that second player is the question. Util onto the bomb site. That's all the Util gone. How did
That's
he
a tap.
get away with that one?
Okay.
Second swipe from Sammy will hit as well, and that will be plenty. Mister in that smoke has a kit. Can he find both frags though?
Oh,
find either of
nice
them.
round by
Sammy continues to deliver 19 frags, tying with
10,
Raiko,
10,
who's been a heavy
okay.
fragger, I feel like, in some of these mats. Certainly on Inferno. Difficult for Cabby though, just falling back to the site. His teammate Becky only had a USP in the apartments, looking the other way for most of that. They did the best they could, but it wasn't enough when Samy's in the post-plant shotgun mode with AWP.
Fuck them off, though.
yeah, Sammy in this T half has been really good.
Fair enough.
Deep smoke from the CTs indicates second mid pressure normally. Incendiary is in the balcony, though, for ESC, so they can ward away any CT aggression.
Is that a double push?
It does kind of force the T side to take it slower around mid, and so they're going for that banana play. They don't care. Raiko, behind the half wall here, has assistance. Might see a boost. And Sashi will lose top banana control fairly rapidly here in this round, and it's up to ESC whether they want to just shove into the B site after this or go back for the top mid take. And with the CTs of Sashi having the apartments, that's where the defense is. Both Becky and Lucky need to get something from this apartments control.
That doesn't even run distraction. There's no assumptions made. Becky's still able to deliver a frag, even though Olymp was looking for that rifle support. Lucky off the angle, back on, but can't quite get it done there. Lots of utility coming his way. He'll still squeeze one more frag out of it. It's very doable for Sashi in this round. By me in the clutch now. Still around 20 frags, 20 rounds in a magazine, rather. Lots of sound.
He read them, but didn't get it to work, man.
Can't win the duel. Into the dying rounds of this game now.
That's so unfortunate. It was so close as well.
That's that play right at the end from By Me, even though it didn't work out. They're making all this sound, doesn't know where the CTs are, and then kind of gambles that someone could be behind him and uses the footsteps against his opponent, set up that like really deep position behind the barrels. I actually thought that was really, really smart, this spot here. But Zyphon just really ready for it. And with that said, it is a round for Sashi.
Thank you, darling.
And all the money being spent by ESC. If ESC win
So
this
slow.
round,
Game has already been done for 8.
This is a hugely impactful round. Both teams going super aggressive in mid.
Okay, survives.
That is much more favorable for Sashi. 4 versus 3 after that initial action in middle.
I think we can go to at least a 4th map right now.
Inferno maybe starting to slip away from ESC in the late stages of this map. Smart engagement being made, footsteps heard by the CTs.
Will they? Lucky will get one more, I think.
Mr. Unlucky on the B-bomb site. Oh, they've got no smoke grenades, and Lucky didn't even get a shot off there, so Mr. is on an island. Absolutely domed by these Ts. And they've got no money left.
Are they gonna still go for it?
Left. In losing this round, they could lose the entire series potentially.
Oh no.
Across the barrel of the AK there does Zyphon, which gives his team a fighting chance. Down to a 2-on-2. Becky's got all the grenades now.
Interesting.
And the lineups as well. There's the flash for the swing from Zyphon, who will find
they wander around.
By me. That is the question. There's a HE for both of them. There's the first one.
Or?
There won't be a second. Just about the jewels now.
Oh!
By me, nerves of steel. Trying to pre-fire, delivers that crucial
11-11. 11-11.
as well.
That's
take
so
it, we take it, we take
holding
it.
the nerve. And honestly, the balls from Sashi to go so aggressive here in mid, and also from ESC to a certain extent, is just outrageous at this moment in the game. And yeah, this hold at the end from By Me, under so much pressure, the nade is straight on him at New Box, and he's still delivering those shots is truly impressive indeed. And that's 11-11.
I'm gonna be postcard 3.0 tomorrow, no matter what happens.
Don't have any money left at this point. Just a Mag 7 for Mister. That's the most firepower they've got.
Restart the round.
The Deagle, 5-7 for Lucky, and some Kevlars. But, you know,
They're gonna go for overtime. Okay.
So it looks like we might get a round reset.
That peak from that peak onto Lucky was so fundamentally strong. As soon as Lucky doesn't fire the shot when the swing comes, it's GG. Because the corner that they're both testing through is Lucky's corner. So almost half his body's showing. He can't see anything. It is just GG. He doesn't take the shot. He doesn't move. It's over.
We have Iceland and
brutal,
Norway left.
Absolutely brutal.
Oh no.
For the CCs, that is.
No.
And such a crushing situation that has left them in as well. Round is reset. They pull the Mag 7 out once more. Round is reset. They pull this Mag 7 out once more.
Nice. Honestly, you know, in some sense, you could say it's crazy for Sashi in that previous round to try and push middle, but I think that's such a great temperature check of like what the mental state of the team is like. They see themselves as still trying to just win and not, you know, trying not to lose. Like that's a winning mentality when you say, okay, yeah, you know, we know they don't have the best rifles on the other side. We know it's been a tough game, but let's just crush them and really like it obviously backfired at the end, but still. I like the idea of trying to play like you're still the winning team, even though it's
look at the level of hatred. You're gonna be going around every fucking country in Europe, or
anything with this limited buy. It's gonna be very challenging. The Mag 7, not so
that was such an important
absolutely destroyed there at top banana. So unfortunate result for
12-11 for ESC. They need one more round after this to win 3-0 over Sashi.
Here, like if you're the CTs, considering your money, do you just hold on to your Kevlar?
Sad for the guys who's not a ranked tournament though.
Yeah,
but
unless you can get some kills, banana.
Still 10k on the line though in the grand final. That's a massive boost for the teams.
Yeah, I feel like the Kevlar is certainly the sure thing.
Yeah, like what is the call here? I mean, there's more than one.
Ooh.
There's definitely more than one. The T's, she doesn't really matter, does it? They should be, well, maybe it does. If they get some frags here.
Yeah, Moonwalk gets at least
in this round for the T's.
One of them maybe?
If they lose 2 players here, what will the upgrades look like?
Oh. Reiko has been shooting hard, but also had a lot of questionable moves overall them. I made up with Sweden, but there's 2 Scandinavian flags left.
R.I.P.
Danish one though. I thought you would give me my motherland.
Yeah, this could be it. This could be it for Sashi and their chances. Again, the winner will be in the best of 5 grand final tomorrow against TNL. Is ESC going to just clean sweep Sashi? I didn't expect such a strong showing from them here today. As we go into the final round, it's not looking bad on the buy for both teams here. As we get the AWP peak from Lucky to try to open things up for Sashi.
Failed the molly though. Oh no.
That's an important kill. That is a brutal way to start what could be the last round. A 4v5.
Oh, they're gambling. Triple stack on B from Sashi.
You've got to rotate that. You just got to gamble everywhere.
Ooh.
You can't hold top mid. Got no info whatsoever. And the T's are on the way with the AKs. Could be the end of the line here. Oh, Cabby caught sleeping. And then there was...
Reiko. What were you seeing? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, very difficult situation for Lucky and Becky.
What was the percentage of a retake on B? 3v4, 2v4?
Creeping through construction.
That Falcon screw?
Whatever you want to call it. Trying to get into position here. Here are some of the bits of util we saw previously. Double flash available as well, but wants to get into position quickly. Nice opening there from Becky. Is 2 kills. 3 quick kills there. The triple. Both players weak though here for Sashi. Once again, The 1v2 clutch hit for Bammy. He's been so good in these positions. Spray's going to come on through. The transfer, not even necessary. And that's
all right,
13-11,
ESC
a
3-0.
sweep here.
All right.
Night shift CS.
They're going up to the grand final tomorrow at 8
ESC
p.m.
moving forward
versus
in the
TNL.
best 5 to finish or to face up against TNL tomorrow in our grand final $10,000 money match.
What a delivery from the Polish lineup here! Super impressive stuff. I did say at the start I thought
See
they
if there's
were,
any
you know,
interview
like,
or
potentially
anything
a
like
stronger
that.
team. But I don't know. I probably did
Putting
expect
this
that we were
one
going to
up
see
in
more
a
than 3
corner
maps
again.
here. So I'm a little bit shocked, perhaps. Not the best look for Sashi, honestly. They can definitely play better than this. But
This highlight though.
fantastic Counter-Strike. I mean, this ace at the start. Look at this madness. You guys said it at the time. Like, that is so incredibly clean given the position that he was in. Yeah, I'm really blown away by Raiko and by Sami. They were definitely the two standout players here.
Yeah, the overall level is crazy, honestly, from just the individual level.
Yeah, I think Sashi will be disappointed that they weren't able to take the over the line, especially after the late effort there. But indeed, ESC they worked well in pairs. I feel like the Sashi's T side on Nuke felt kind of free for ESC, and I think they will.
Yeah, they
do
played
that.
so well.
I think there's definitely reflection to do in that respect. But I mean, ESC were aggressive from start to finish. They took the space that was given to them that was not really considered by Sashi, and they kept their foot on the gas the whole time. They were not shy whatsoever, and they, it's paid off for them by not dropping a single map.
Yeah, kind of sick. $10,000, gentlemen. Is that enough to buy a Labubu? Whatever that is.
Oh.
I still don't know for sure.
Is that those little fairy things?
Yeah, but I don't see if it's like, is it just a toy or is it like a bag or something? Like, I don't know for sure. But everyone's talking about it, and I wanted to be in the conversations. That's why I brought it up,
I appreciate that. Well, you just made this
Labubu.
Just by raising
They're
that topic.
insanely popular right now.
Part of the
It's
current
insane
generation.
how popular it is.
I was hoping James would know, like, he's into modern things, like he's got his finger on the pulse with some of this stuff.
Hold. Oh dear.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at bought a lot of them.
Actually won in this house.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's not mine though. It's not. Yeah, it was a gift to
very surprised
from me, but
trying to distance himself from the Labubu now.
Yeah, I have
push lane. I don't know.
All right. Are we bringing it on the stream? Oh no.
There is actually one, I think, in this house as well somewhere.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
What have we done?
Okay. I don't know how they're appearing everywhere. It's just
it's becoming the Labubu.
Just bring it. Where is it? I'm ordering the woman to bring her the Labubu. She thinks it's fake. Oh, you know it's fake. It's a Lafufu.
Lafufu.
Here,
I'm suspicious.
give a quick rundown. Oh, she's running away. This is, why is his head? Oh, his head is not the wrong way around. So yeah, this is.
So I'm suspicious, because like these things are appearing everywhere, and they're like kind of like status symbols.
Oh,
like my suspicious brain is
sorry.
like, there's probably a chip in there, there's a surveillance device. Like, why is this randomly appeared? Why do people just care about this? Why? There's got to be a reason. It's the CIA, guys.
Self-esteem stuff, if you ask me. I hit her in the head with the Labubu.
So what a shame we didn't catch that on camera. That would have been a real moment but well played nonetheless.
Well, thanks for that, Anders. I'm holding you responsible for all of this.
Yes, I will.
I'll give you a bonus for the viral clip.
Yeah, it's my bad. If there's any interest in anything later on, you've got my number.
Great.
And also just a very quick mention.
I mean, but I wouldn't be surprised for that that we would get it because it's Chinese, right?
Yeah. We're going to do a bit of bantering first, but I'm just going to give you guys one last little opportunity to get in there if you didn't already get in there. So this whole show is presented by Asus and Intel, and to celebrate the Gamer Days,
you can sign up.
Our giveaway for that
True.
Intel CPU.
There's a pinned comment. You can have a chance to win a CPU, by the way.
Enter the code. I'm going to give you a code right now. Tomato351. tomato or tomato, wherever you're
Ends
from,
in 9
tomato351.
hours according
Hit
to
that code,
the
you'll
thing
get
right now.
another
So definitely
entry
check it out.
to that giveaway. So with
Exactly
that
what
said,
Dan is saying.
let's wrap this series
Add
up.
the link
Maybe,
that the bot
talk
as
about
well.
the prospects for ESC going into tomorrow. So, Anders, do you have any rounds?
Tomato
First of all,
351
anything
is
that you want
the
to show us? Any
code
gifts?
for what? Is there a code for
Any nice
something?
gifts? No, I think that the round that I wanted to review, we already did it, was the pistol ace that was brought out at the beginning of the game. That was just super sick. I think
Code for what?
I think James also pretty much summed it up. What I wanted to say anyway, which is about the ESC aggression. That was really the thing that was too much for Sashi to handle. Even though you could tell that they became smarter over the course of the game in understanding it. Like they got punished hard on Nuke, and then they were more ready on Ancient, and they were maybe a little bit more ready on Inferno, but ultimately
did I say in a Twitch chat then or what?
So impressive stuff, to be honest. I bet you if you replayed this game, Sashi will probably win one of these 3 maps if you did it all over again. But we can't do that. No take seat, back seas. Stay safe.
That is true. You know what? So for all of you that are looking to stick around for tomorrow's show as well, we have a really fun show match. It's a type of show match you'll never have ever seen before, and I've been teasing this to Anders a little bit. He has no idea what's going to happen. If you guys watched the show last weekend, you'll already know. But if you didn't, don't spoil yourselves. It is actually pretty epic, and so we'll have that coming up at the top of the show tomorrow. Then we'll have that grand final, and it will be ESC Gaming versus TNL, as you guys can see here. And just very quickly, Anders, TNL. How do you feel like they're going to match up against ESC? Because I know Sashi has had some good games against TNL.
Yes, I still think it's going to be a pretty good game for ESC. All things considered, I think they're going to be coming in strong into that game. But TNL, another Ukrainian team that's coming up. There are so many of these teams from the CIS region, like more than you could possibly want. It's so mad how much talent is there. We've been saying that for a long time, but it's just instead of cooling off like in other regions where we've been talking about the demise of Danish Counter-Strike, like it seems like in the CIS region it just keeps on coming. So I don't know, maybe it's the recency bias, but just looking at how Reiko and Sami played today, I'm gonna probably pick ESC for that game. I still think they're in a hot form right now, but don't underestimate TNL. Like they're better than people maybe realize at the moment.
Awesome. And one thing I quickly failed to mention as well is that if you do win the giveaway, you'll get whispered by our official channel. Make sure it's our official one, and otherwise you'll get scammed. Now, James, what is the final thing as a final thought? What are you looking forward to tomorrow before we close out the show here today?
I'm looking forward to more show match, that's for sure. I'm quite happy to see that again. It's such a novel idea and just kind of out of nowhere in the best way. And as someone who used to play hundreds of hours of TF2, I'm all for more of that.
Sweet. All right. Well, with that said, guys, we will be live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European time for tomorrow's grand final and show match. So we'll see you then. We'll be doing more giveaways. Thank you for watching. That's all from James, Anders, and myself. Have a good rest of your day.
All right, beautiful people. You watch tomorrow's finals as well? Yes, I am. My community also is taking part of the show match that is before the grand final starts, which at 7 p.m. So 19 CET. The grand final starts at 8 p.m. 20 CET. For those people wondering, between TNL and ESC. Best of 5 grand final. We'll take a part of that one. And since we also are partnered up with Night Shift for this tournament. So maybe give me the rights to stream it and watch it with you guys and have a good one. Once in a while for a motivation. I will see about that, buddy. We'll see about that, man. We'll see about that. Either way, beautiful people, since we are getting closer to be done, since that's what I've been doing for this today and for tomorrow while streaming, etc. like that. We gotta do our own thing and see what happens with the games that's coming up tomorrow. I will be heading out. Peace and love, everyone. Peace and love. Hopefully I catch you guys tomorrow. If not, have a beautiful one. Stay safe out there. And catch you guys soon enough. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Great music to send myself off.